Hello, how you all? How's everybody? I'm doing well. I hope everybody is well. What's up, Apple? Thank you for joining us. Hopefully, everyone will hit the like when they walk into the room. Two step in the room. And just for warning, I'm very much lifted. I've been drinking. It's the only reason I'm on this live addressing you. No, okay. Let me stop. I don't have no smoke for nobody. I really don't. I was bored. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. How y'all doing? I've been getting a lot of calls. I've been getting a lot of messages about people having a lot to say and don't even know what the fuck is going on. Don't even know who is who. Don't know the difference between Mel and Melody. Don't know shit, but I have a whole bunch of shit to say. And again, this ain't finna be that type of live, and I'm really not finna hold y'all too long or whatever. I just really come on here to say that whatever was said, I'm gonna look over it this time. I'm gonna look over it because I know y'all don't know no better. And I'll never fault anybody for being loyal. I can't do that. So I can't feel any type of way or have any hard feelings because, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I would like to think that I am, anytime I come in contact with someone, that they, I give them the benefit of the doubt that they're intelligent, thinking, logical individuals. And a lot of the things that I've heard, I didn't hear from myself. So I'm going to excuse it this time. I'm going to excuse it. Because as I said, y'all don't. Before we even get into all that, look, where is Vic? Vic, where the hell is your ass at? And where is your antennas when I be dragging this nigga? You always popping up all late after the fact. I know I be going live all late and shit, but nigga, you ain't sleep. And if you gonna claim me to be one of your YouTube women or whatever the fuck in front of your wife, I don't know what the fuck that's about, but she don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. But you can't be claiming me and you ain't paying no StreamYard bills or nothing, nigga. Like, I don't know what the fuck you think this is. And I know motherfucking well I did not hear that you was on that nigga's panel. I know I didn't hear that. I know. I'm gonna have to see that shit for myself to believe it, but I know I didn't hear that. Again, this shit ain't finna make no sense because I've been drinking. Anywho, Vic, like, you got some explain. Where's my link? Let me find this link. We need to talk. You cannot be out here. Because I did see your video. I saw your video of you claiming and talking shit and this, that, and the other, nigga. You got to pay some StreamYard bills. You got to pay the cost to be the boss around this motherfucker. Like, I don't know what the hell you think is going on. And I did see a few seconds of you, on this nigga's panel. And I don't understand how You know a motherfucker is a liar. You know a motherfucker is a deceiver, a manipulator, but yet still choose to run with his motherfucking narrative. That's what I don't get. And you can't be around here claiming me if you don't even understand what the hell is going on. And you ain't checking that nigga when you see him. Like, I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing, but that we gotta talk. We gotta talk. Cause I mean, I know you think we cool. We is cool. Like, all the water is under the bridge. But just because you started with me and I didn't start with you, nigga, we're not 100%. You still got some work to put in. You still got some work to put in. Don't get that shit twisted. What's up, real life? How you doing? I noticed that I need some mods. Let me check my phone. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't have, every time I say I'm gonna go live, I say I'm gonna write some shit down so I don't forget anything, and I end up forgetting everything because I never end up writing shit down. So this shit finna be all okay. Real life. You got Kim. Hey Kimmy, how are you? What's up? What's up? I know this is normally past your bedtime hours, child, but you know, I'm glad you called me because, again, I've been drinking, so this might not stay up. But what was I talking about? Oh, Vic, sir, you gotta pay the cost to be the boss around here. You cannot be claiming me, and you ain't checking a nigga that need to be checked when you see him. This shit comes with rules and regulations. Now, we can be cool and be cool when we cool, but you can't be saying that I'm one of your wives and can't nobody give me their number and all this bullshit, and you ain't checking a motherfucker when you need to check a motherfucker. I don't get that. Somebody call Vic and tell him he need to call in because it's not giving what it's supposed to be given. It's just not. Anyhow, also, where's Meow Meow? Meow Meow, where the hell your antennas been? When this shit been popping up? Cause Meow Meow be pissing ZX off and I love that shit. I love that shit, but I be missing shit. And it's cause Meow Meow don't tell me. She used to tell me, she don't tell me no more. But yeah, I'm dipping in, I'm dipping out, you know. It's certain people I look for messages from because I know, they ain't gonna hold me. I don't like people that just be wanting to, kiss my ass. If I'm wrong, tell me, if I'm wrong or something don't seem right, say it. I don't mind having the discussion as long as it is respectful. Because I'll never come up here and act like, I don't have no issues. I'm an only child. I'm a Scorpio. There ain't nothing but trouble. So I don't see the world like everybody else sees it. So I don't mind having any type of correction. But please understand that I'm dealing with this nigga because I feel like he needs to be dealt with. Seriously, I ignore a lot of shit. It's a whole bunch of people I should have cussed out. It's just a whole bunch of people that I owe a check into. And I put that to the side because that doesn't benefit the highest order. Like, it's just not important enough. Which brings me back to the subject. And I be fucking with Vic. I like fucking with Vic. He be tripping me out. We started off rocky. Please believe I could not stand that nigga at one point. I could not stand that motherfucker. But a lot of things, especially people that I got into it with involving that old baby snap turtle looking motherfucker, I kind of let it go because I have to accept the fact that I might not have known the whole truth, or like, you know, the situation is has a false perception over it, because I see how he work. Which brings me to the title. Um, I see and I've heard how he is trying to make it seem as though I am attacking his minds. I'm not attacking his minds, and if I was, I would say it. Because I understand this is YouTube and ain't nobody finna come whoop my ass. I know that for a fact. Ain't nobody finna come check me. Ain't nobody finna come do none of that shit. So I have no problem dealing with somebody or talking to them or admitting if I've done something. And I know that I have done nothing to you all. I know that a lot of people that have something to say was nowhere around when shit was going on. I know that if motherfuckers was wise, they would just shut the fuck up, because just ask yourself, why do this motherfucker? I mean, I know he got in his little feelings the other day or whatever because his little ego was hurt or whatever. But truthfully and honestly, he don't go after me like he go after other people. You would be wise to ask yourself why. And I'll never claim to be the hardest motherfucker walking. I'll never claim to be the baddest bitch on here. I don't claim none of that shit. But I do know that if I can't back something up, I just sit in a corner and shut the fuck up and just be cute. I have no problem with doing that. But this nigga can't check me. And neither can anybody with him. And you would be wise to just mind your fucking business, because it would be easy for me to come over there and just shut everybody the fuck up. It really would. If you don't see that this nigga is gullible by now, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. If I was really the evil, low down, conniving, what they call scorned, if I was really that bitch, it would be nothing for me to call this nigga right now. And what you think he gonna do? Like, seriously, I would never put myself through that, because I detest the sound of this nigga's voice. But I'm just saying, like, if I really was that scorned and evil and low down and manipulative, and this nigga is on YouTube begging me, you seen it, I ain't gotta exaggerate, you seen the shit. I don't have to tell you, I ain't gotta cast no narrative of the shit, I ain't gotta do none of that shit. You seen the shit for yourself. And I've never even put it out there like that, because I knew he would eventually show himself. Did I know that nigga missed me? Yeah, I knew. But you all seen the shit, and you still want to run with the narrative that I'm scorned. No, I'm not scorned. Ladies, I'm just a fucking Scorpio. I'm just a fucking Scorpio. And there is certain shit that Scorpios don't let ride. What the fuck did you all thought? I told you all last time, I fuck his ass up when I feel like it, because I feel like he deserves it. Just because I know I can. Just because he thought he had me, but I actually had him. Nigga, you gullible. You gullible. You ain't shit. I could tell you you ain't shit. And if I wanted to, I could call you the next day and you still would go. You still would go. You a weak ass nigga. If I really was the bitch that you trying to portray me to be, nigga, I would, nigga, you would be under the bridge. You would be under the bridge because you easy. You easy. You so emotional. You think in emotions. Emotions when I decide not to fuck with you anymore. That's what you don't understand. I've told you time and time again that I was gone before I left. That's what you don't get. And so was everybody else. You want to try to spin narratives and make it a narrative. I believe I heard something about blocking fire or this. You are really trying to use that lady as a scapegoat. Knowing damn well that I wasn't even around then. I wasn't even around. The whole shit with Black Butterfly, this, that, and the other. I was already dipping in and dipping out. I never told him, take this wrench, don't take this wrench. He can't show you no proof of that. I didn't give a fuck. I was done already. The whole Babe Nation narrative came in only because he saw that we weren't fucking with him no more. So his thought process was, oh, I'ma hype them up to make you feel a certain way when we already didn't give a fuck. That's what y'all are failing to realize. Even you, Vic, you started running with that nigga narrative knowing goddamn well. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Stop the motherfucking presses.
Hey, babe.
Welcome, Kimmy.
Good morning. How you feeling?
Good morning. I'm feeling great. How are you?
I'm good. I was just blocked in your chat.
You, huh?
Uh-huh, girl. I was like, well, dang. What I need to get blocked, girl?
You, hold on. You blocked in my chat? I didn't know that.
Girl, I just got blocked. I was steady typing, just talking, and good and blocked. So one of y'all mods, can y'all please unblock me? What is wrong with y'all this morning?
Yeah, what happened? What had happened? Come on, y'all. Y'all know it's only one objective over here. It's only one. That's it. We already know this. Come on, we ain't got.
Well, I'm going back down. I'll just be in the clouds, boo. It's no problem. I just wanted to let you know I'm here, and I have been typing, but I'm blocked, so it's okay. I can stay blocked. It's all right.
No, well, we'll work it out. I figured out. Let me get my phone or whatever. I don't know what was going on or what the issue is, but just to be clear, there's only one target over here, and as long as nobody is disrespecting me or the mods, like, just please let them talk. If anybody got an issue with somebody, hit the link. No need to block nobody. That's it.
Thank
That's all.
you. Thank you, babe.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
So yeah, um, hopefully everybody is able to play well and everybody's able to stay focused because we don't want to fall for the bullshit. Over here, I'm very clear. I'm very clear. It's only one objective. Over here, that's it. That's all. Hold on one second. I'm getting. Oh shit. Why every time I told y'all I'm clumsy as fuck. Every time I come on live, I'm knocking something over. I'm trying to catch my phone because it's going crazy as fuck. Okay. Okay. I got it. It's cool. Anyhow, and back to the topic at hand. Again, I'm not trying to hold everybody too long or whatever, but know what to tell y'all because I couldn't make myself listen to the shit because again, I know y'all don't know no better. Um, Fuck what I say. Fuck what he say. Look at the receipts and don't let this nigga have you out here writing checks your ass can't cash. Like he not worth it. I swear, he will sell you out. He will sell you out. He will sell you out. Anybody that wants to jump up and be his little shield or any goddamn thing, I swear, I could make you look stupid with one phone call. We all know that. Anybody that's really been around, we all know that. And I ain't trying to brag on this, that, and the other, because, fuck him. But we all know that. He's trying to include me in the whole black butterfly thing. Let me tell you all what all I know about black butterfly. I didn't know anything about black butterfly. Black butterfly wasn't a part of the black sector. When he started going in at Phi Babe, we saw black butterfly and he was asking for information on the beef sector, trying to collect information and this, that, and the other. And for whatever reason, they had issues. To this day, I still don't know what the issues were with them. Nor did I care because the shit was before me. It didn't involve me or anybody that I cared about. So whatever. But I do know he gave her a wrench specifically because of whatever she was saying against them. And for whatever information she was given about the beef sector. And I want to remind everybody that he went at Phi Babe. Now that you're sitting here trying to say you chose this over that, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, because one thing about ZX is that ZX will tell you how he feel about you. He will, if you pay attention. If you pay attention at the very beginning, he will tell you exactly how he feels about you. Even people say, oh, Nikki, he in love with you. Some people say, oh, he in love with Phi Babe. He not in love with man, woman. Because first and foremost, he don't even love himself. If you don't love yourself, how the fuck can you love anybody else? He don't love other people. He loves what he think they can do for him. He feels as though and since I'm not acting right, he feels Phi Babe validates him in some way. Because nigga, while you was manipulating me, I was psychologically dissecting your ass. Because that's what I do. I'm a people watcher. I'm a Scorpio. We sit in the corners in the deep dark and watch motherfuckers. That's what we do. He doesn't want me back because he's in love with me or whatever. I don't fall for that shit. Even when people try to bring, that's why it be tripping me out when he try to fall for it when people bring the shit his way. Because even though he has sent all this, I love you, I miss you, I'll die for you, this, that, I still don't feed into that shit because I understand deep down, not just surface, but deep down what it is. This nigga thinks that I can validate him in some type of way. He feels that if I go back to him, it's gonna erase all the fucked up shit he done did out here. He feels that if he have women of a certain stature, of a certain look, of a certain energy, that it makes him look good because he's a leech. He's an energy vampire. That's what he's in love with. He's in love with the energy. He's in love with those that have that je ne sais quoi. He's in love with that type of shit. He's in love with an illusion because he look at himself as an illusion. This nigga is fucked up. I don't really know how else to say it. I be trying to feel sorry for this nigga, but then he go find a way to fuck that up too. You know, the Southern Baptist in me just be wanting to say, bless his heart. But then he go and try to do bullshit, like not correct people when they say Miss Melody, knowing goddamn well I'm talking about Mel. He knew the difference. He knew exactly what the fuck I was talking about. But did he correct y'all? No, he didn't. Because he thinks that you all are his attack dogs and he can just send you on a mission. Do not let this nigga send you on no dummy mission. Again, I'm going to ignore all that bullshit because I know you don't know no better. I know you don't know no better. Again, he already tells you how he feels about you. He doesn't love himself, so he couldn't possibly love anybody else. And to run with this whole Five Babe narrative is hilarious. How many times has this nigga talked about her mothering skills? This motherfucker went and found her child's TikTok and criticized that on the cool, acting like he was criticizing somebody else, but he really was. You know, I talked to this motherfucker. I talked to him. He feel like women should be damn near fucking nuns. And if you don't fit his idea of what a woman should be, you're a whore. He already told Five Babe how he felt about her. He did. We all heard it. Not just once, not twice, but several motherfucking times. He's never come after my mothering skills. I'm just saying. It's all a game. It's all an illusion. He doesn't love people. He loves what people can do for him. Back to the butterfly thing. I think I was talking about that before somebody came up. I came in on the part where he was saying that we, after talking about me and Jackie, that we were blocking Five Babe and other people. And what blew my mind was I had people that I thought was logical people. People that I thought would call it how they see it in a respectful way and keep it even Steven, like Omega in the chat. I was like, wow. Out of everybody, like fuck everybody else, because I don't know them. I don't know. They don't know me. They don't really know him. All they know is what he does. So fuck them. Omega. Wow. Wow. Out of all the voice messages that he done played of me, text messages he has played, never once was anything that he showed that I was trying to control his chat, block somebody that he didn't want to be blocked. Not once. I always told him, it's your chat. Do what you want. I was trying to force this nigga to be a leader. And when I got tired of trying to force him, I dipped the fuck off. That's why I don't like even looking at the chat. I don't be knowing who in the chat. I don't know who his mods is now. I don't know any of that because they not my concern. They really not. But I heard he's running with this narrative of, oh, they trying to, Nikki's attacking us. No, Nikki's not attacking us. Nikki's attacking your motherfucking ass. And Nikki said that you're hiding behind Raw because you don't want to play them 2 tapes of when you was calling fire all them bitches and hoes. That's why you don't want to play. That's the only reason why you don't want to play them. But you want to spin narratives off them. You want to say that I said X, Y, and Z, but you don't want to play it for everybody to hear. But you got motherfuckers telling me I'm not being real? I don't know. But again, it's funny to me to hear him cheering on people that I know that if I was still cool with him, he would be on the back end telling me how ghetto they are, how trashy they are, how loudmouth they are, because he really don't like those type of women. Let him tell it. It's like you all, I understand what YouTube may have seen and how it unfolds. But again, he tell women, all you gotta do is fuck up with him one time. He's gonna tell you exactly how he feels about you and what he thinks about you. I don't know why motherfuckers don't believe him. She's mad because I chose Fire Babe over her. Let Fire Babe say one wrong thing about his ass tonight. He'll be cussing her ass out tomorrow, calling her every ghetto, trashy bitch in the book. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. I like coming over here because you make this shit motherfucking easy. You make this shit, I just like to be right. I like to be right. I care more about being right than nigga actually you as a person. Get that shit understood. It was a lot. You know, I just try to skip through shit. Because I didn't want to listen to it as a whole, because I didn't want to take it out on them, because I know they don't really understand yet. I know they don't really get it. I was once in their position, so I don't want to flip out on them, but mind your fucking business. Mind your motherfucking business. What's up, Miss Paulette? Hey, T Black, Sweet One, Real Life, Red Wings. What's going on? What's up? A Sweet One, I was shocked. Because I'm telling you, I rarely look at the chat. And to see Omega, if anything, never said anything about anybody. And to see him, like you said, go along to get along, I was like, wow. Because I don't talk to Omega on the back end. He know what's up. Like, wow. And I think it was a conversation about getting attention just to be getting attention and hyped up and this, that, and the other. Now, I don't typically talk about looks. I really don't. I typically don't talk about other people's look. other than that, toothless mouth bastard. But when I say teachers been hating on me ever since I was in like fourth or fifth grade, bitch, I mean that shit. I mean, I'm the only child. It was nobody else to give attention to. But I used to run from attention. When others would go act out to get attention from their parents, I was in my room. My mom used to try to come put me out my room because I was tired of attention. I don't even like to go to gas station. I'm tired of fucking attention. I come here and I'm incognito because it feels safe. I feel cool. I don't have to worry about a motherfucker. I've had I had 36 double D's in sixth grade, bitch. I didn't need fucking attention. To this day, I don't like when people look at me too long. To this day, if you give me too many compliments, I'm gonna start thinking you want something. I've never been an attention seeking woman. What I am is a Scorpio. And there's certain shit that we just don't let ride. I don't know why I even have to explain this shit to you all because half of y'all claim you psychics. Hold on, wait a minute. That lady, LOL, are you talking to me or are you talking to somebody else? Hold on one second. Oh, and I need to check on that Kimmy thing. Because I really don't, I'm going to tell you, I'm not a content creator. I am more of a commenter. A commenter affiliate. Like I'm for the people saying what they want as long as they don't say it disrespectfully. I don't have no hard feelings about nothing, or if anybody blocked anybody, I'm not mad at nobody or whatever. It's just that I don't. When I do go live, I don't want to have that chat. I want people. If somebody says something that I don't like, I would like the opportunity to at least address it. Now, if it's stupid, and it's just insulting for no reason, that's one thing. But let's not just be blocking folks just to be blocking folks. That's it. That's all. Oh, so ain't nobody blocking me. Real life, like ain't nobody blocking me. I don't know. Because I'm be honest, I haven't got used to talking. I don't look at the chat too often because then, I already got that adult ADHD. My mind be jumping from one thing to another, so I don't really know. But like I don't really trip on trolls or anything like that. You are the one that's. I'm trying to figure out who the hell that lady LOL Lady Low is talking about. Like, who are you? Like, where did you come from? Is that somebody in ZX chat or what? I don't know how to properly respond because I don't know who the fuck it is. Like, honestly. What's up, real life? How you doing, beautiful?
Hey, gorgeous. Can you hear me?
I can. Go ahead. Let me go ahead. I need to fix me another drink.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I'll hold it down by the time you come back. What's up,
Okay.
everybody? Yeah. Hopefully, Nikki, you still hear me though while I'm talking. Right? All right, she left already. Hopefully, she'll still hear me. Actually, I just wanted to make sure because sometimes things get lost in translation in the chat. I don't know how that happens. There have literally been times where I'm saying something in the chat and somebody is ostensibly reading what I'm saying in the chat while on panel and literally says something things get lost in translation. But ain't nobody blocked no Kimmy. At least she said that somebody blocked her like after she said hi, because clearly she said hi earlier in the chat, right? So I thought that, I don't know, maybe I'm YouTube rusty. I haven't really been here in a while, and I don't be here like that anymore because, you know, I can't stand half of y'all. But basically, I'm trying to figure out, if you time somebody out, the other mods can see it, right? And then if you block somebody, that means that, I don't know. I don't usually block people, but I'm pretty sure. Let me see something right now. So let me look at somebody who doesn't have a wrench. Let me look at Red Wings, right? I could put in here that. I really want to see something. I'm kind of curious because it almost seems like she told on herself, but you know, I don't want to jump to any conclusions because, you know, I really don't like doing that. You know how when you're right a lot, like if you're a person who's just right a lot, you just sometimes think that, you know, maybe I'm right this time. So I avoided that. Like when I was younger, I saw that I was right a lot, right? So basically I was like, I don't want to get real arrogant. I want to make sure that I'm not correct about everything, right? So I would always investigate, and I would assume that I was the one who was wrong. So that's absolutely how I approach things now. I'm like, maybe I'm the one who's wrong. So there was another account there. This is why I'm making a deal about it, because I'm kind of curious. There's another account that came in to Nikki, and Nikki just discovered the account, forgot the person's name, but she just discovered it. She mentioned the person's name like 2 minutes before she left. And that person was talking shit. That's the only person who got timed out. They didn't get blocked. So I don't know. Sometimes people be moving kind of fast, and they have other accounts that they're saying stuff under, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, I got blocked, but it was really your troll. I don't know. Again, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying, Kimmy, nobody blocked you. Not from what I saw. Then again, maybe I didn't see it. I don't know. So, right, sweet one. I don't know what you're saying right about, but yes, exactly. Tisa says she saw that she got blocked. Really? Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. Okay, so Tisa saying, Styles with Tisa says that I saw she can have a wrench. So if she sees that she got blocked, then it's one of those situations where a person, I don't know, what does that mean? Because usually the other people who are mods would see it. So that's I don't know. Y'all tell me what that means. I guess she didn't get blocked. Okay, but basically it wasn't any of us. Hello?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was trying to look back at the live, but yeah, I don't. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it. I don't know what's going on, but I was just trying to figure out what the chick was popping off about.
Oh, that was some weirdo who kept coming in and said, why are you pressed though? But why are you worried about that? I'm like, why are you bringing up a whole just to ask a question about something that's obvious? Like, why can't somebody care about something without being pressed? Like, I care about a lot of things. Like, sometimes, you know, when I go outside, it's raining, I might not want my hair to get wet. It doesn't mean I'm pressed about it, though. Like, there's a difference in being pressed and being concerned about something. Like,
Right.
somebody is pressed about something when it doesn't meet your agenda. But
Yeah, that's yeah.
Say it again.
Like you thinking on the surface, if that's the case, like people need to stop acting as if, like, if somebody didn't do something to them, they wouldn't have something to say about it. And then, especially if a person go out their way to try to manipulate and lie about the situation and how it went down, you know, like shut the fuck up. Don't nobody care nothing about that because you're just a hypocrite at this point.
What's the last thing you said, Nikki? So, well, at this point, right before at this point.
I was saying you're just a hypocrite at this point. If you're saying that you're not gonna at least address or check or clarify things that have been said that you know is a lie, like just be quiet. Stop. Just say that you don't know what the hell going on. You don't understand what's going on. But damn it, I'm here for the show. Just say that.
But that's the angle. Like that's the only angle we have. You know what I mean? Like that's what's so silly. It's like at this point, that shit is obvious. That's obvious as fuck because
I thought it was.
Right. because you don't have anything else to pull from. You know how many lies have been told about people up here, and what's the first thing that somebody will say when somebody actually, oh, you're lying, right? But you just kind of leave it at that. You're lying, right? You're so unbelievably disgusted that somebody would take that leap and bound to lie about something. You can't even really get past the other point. So for me, one of the filters that I found with a lot of these liars on YouTube is look at the embellishment. Look at what they decide to elaborate on. That gives a lot away. Because, if Nikki's so pressed, then VX would be like, okay, she's pressed. And he would have taken a totally different angle, right? Especially being someone who tries to, put this personality up as like, I'm the sentinel over all women all day, every day.
He does. I wouldn't be up here talking about saying he missed somebody that's pressed. Shut the fuck up. Like, are y'all gonna use logic or you not?
If I put up 3 pictures of you that I stole and by stuff from your Instagram, and I play some songs by some obscure song by the Other Days, the old you're supposed to not care about anything anymore. If you don't sit your old, archaic people, you fuck around and talk about your water bill is an illusion. Like, cleanliness is next to godliness for real. Like, when shit starts to fuck up like that and cats got to go to the 7-Eleven to just wash their hands, things start happening. I believe this man's mind is not right, but I believe we always knew that. Like, you can clearly see something wrong with the ex. Nobody said they didn't know that.
Right. Something is clear, not masculine in his head.
Right, but that's a lot of people up here. But the egregious and I'm not gonna be over it. Don't ever lie on me and think I'm getting over it. This fool acting like I was working for him. We've discussed this already. We've already debunked this existence. But the fact is that somebody would come up and even say something like that. Like, you wish that you had proximity to somebody so badly that instead of just saying you feel upset because that person rejected you, I couldn't even come up and talk half the time without him saying some old other next shit. Like, I mean, it's just, he's up there to try to get.
Because that's exactly why I am excusing whatever bullshit that people on his panel had to say, because we see the tactics, because we went through the shit. You could be up there talking about something else and he gonna try to deflect back to what he wants you to attack. Then he's creating his attack dogs. Like, I've seen the shit. I know what he do. I know what he's thinking. Him and Mama Roll is on the back end talking about their ass. Like, it's just, dude, we've seen the play. We know what the fuck it is.
And it's so sad to me that, like, I don't know what type of life that lady has. Like, I'm not even trying to drag her, but I will say I find it very sad that a woman finds so much importance in, like, being, again, I'm gonna use the word, the sentinel for somebody's channel. Like, the pride that she takes in just, like, kind of like playing that crossing guard, being like, oh, hi, oh, you didn't speak to anybody, don't lose track. Like, and it's like, anytime I peek in, I see this. Which means that to me, that means that behavior is happening all the time. Like,
let me tell you, he peeped that out in her, that she wanted to belong, and so that's what he did. Meanwhile, he wasn't fucked up about her as long as he had hitters around him. But he went to her, and she ought to know, because he didn't start talking to her until after everybody else left.
Mm-hmm.
But truth be told, she know what's up. Mama Roll know what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Call her Mama Roll no more. She know what's up. She understand exactly what the hell going on, and she really don't like that nigga. That's why when she come in the chat, they say she say hi and bye. That be it. That be it. And the only reason why she's still over there is because she don't want that nigga to attack her. She probably done said some bullshit, and she's scared it's gonna come out. But Mama, I ain't got no issue with your child. I already know what it is. I understand you old, and you just want to belong. I'm okay with that. I mean, I think it's fucked up. Couldn't be me, but I get it. I'm not mad at you.
I totally think that makes sense because just the amount of pride she takes in like this so-called like position that he's put her in. The only time people would act like that is if they have like, I mean, and again, I'm not trying to insult the lady, but if they had nothing else going on, like literally nothing. So I feel that he can pick up on that, and then he knows how to clip it. He never took that angle with you. I never really saw him take exactly that angle with other people. He tried to do the hierarchy angle with a lot of people. I did see that. So that's a little bit the same, but I don't mean in that way. I mean in like the big, like, well, since nobody who's under the scattered dust. Okay, let me dust you up and give you some love. Like, it's so sad and abusive, and like, I mean, like, honestly, it just really makes me want to feel like, yo, be better parents out there, because when you love your children, you avoid this type of behavior. Okay, you don't need some. You don't see especially a person who has displayed as an elder in her life coming up here to get accolades from a fucking YouTube bum who can't even fucking pay his water bill, and then when the fuck he is paying something, it's because Melly Mel or the fuck. How you have a husband and then you over here tricking on this dude? But this is what I don't get. China White even tricked. She tricked you and played you by donating money and gave you a whole half $1,000, but your water bill's still not paid. Melly
I swear, and that's what I'm saying. And when me and Jackie were talking the other day on the panel, and people was talking about he a drug addict, but Jackie was like, to be real, I don't see those signs in him. And my question was, and I agree with her when she explained to me what the signs were. I was like, nah, I don't see him speedballing. I don't see him fast talking. Woody, because we ain't got to lie on this motherfucker. He a piece of shit, regardless. So I was like, okay, I don't see it or whatever, but at the end of the day, what the fuck is he spending his money on? Because we know he ain't paying no goddamn bills.
Okay? And honestly, like, if it ain't that, what's it, like, fake ass sunglasses on eBay? I mean, either he got a shopping problem. Now, again, that seems to be some common Philly issue. I'm starting to see, like, a trend here. But I don't know. I can't call it. But I can say that by his presentation, by the way he looks like he eats, he's not spending money on food because he doesn't look like he's got no shine to his face, right? He's definitely not paying the water bill. So the money's going somewhere, right? It's not going to them it's not going to them broke ass, dusty ass looking hoes he got washing the dishes. So where is the money going? Hey, why don't you at least do right by the woman you bow to and go fuck around and pay a water bill out this bitch? I don't even care if she's not the one paying for it. Why don't you just do something? Make a bitch feel good. What's up, Jackie?
Do something.
Something.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
We just chilling. What's up, girl?
Nothing much. I woke up and saw your message. And I said, let me go on, you gonna load you on over here.
Yes, I had to tell Jackie I was alive.
We're just trying to figure out why he got all this money donated to him, though. Like, it can't be that high.
He could be spending that money on anything. Try to knock off clothes and shit. You know, he like a good knockoff.
Right, from China.
So he's gonna get him a pair.
He's spending money buying his clothes in bulk and shit. That's what he's doing.
Straight up, nah.
Cartier glasses and shit like that. I ain't never seen a grown man. I've seen grown men brag over material things. I just think it's disgusting. Like, it make you look like you ain't ever had shit before. Even if you haven't ever had shit before, you ain't supposed to act like it.
Right. Oh, new money acting nasty girl and think somebody's supposed to respect.
I don't like paying bills either, but like I like.
But who does? Shit, I don't want to pay these motherfuckers shit.
Money just to have my water run. Yes, I'm gonna complain about it. I'm gonna figure out ways around it. But in the meantime, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm probably just pay that bill so I can have my water running.
I'm telling you. So that shit won't come back and hunt your damn ass. And in the meantime, in the between time, you ain't gonna be talking about the next motherfucker about what's going on in their household and what's not going on in their household when you know your household not solid. That's the point.
And another thing is that you make yourself look like a real fuck nigga on top of all of that. You make yourself look fucking crazy as hell. You don't have a leg to stand on with none of the shit you be talking. None of it. Like, you can tell I'm like having sleep. I don't have much energy. But I'm just saying, you don't have a leg to stand on with none of the shit you be talking about. You a fucking bitch. You a real fucking bitch. Like, you such a bitch, it don't even make no fucking sense.
That's because some of these hoes be getting up there with underwear on, looking like a Ken doll about the body, throwing up panties in the air, opening up the drawers, talking about, I got all these different panties. These types of things encourage these types of people. So when people like this, bump into other people like that, it's like a really bad mix. They come up there, they start thinking they're doing something, you have people reinforcing it. I mean, I can't, like, I just feel like any encouragement that I've ever given to that machine, which I think was very minimal, but even if so, like I'm just gonna have to check myself on that. But it's clear, like it's like, I mean, honestly, when it comes to YouTube politics, it's very easy. Like that motherfucker was dragging Cluster B, and he needed help, and I gave him help, and that's kind of how I ended up moseying over there. You know what I mean? So how you gonna get mad because I only come around when you dragging somebody I don't like? Because I don't like you normally. Like that's why I'm only there.
He was perfectly okay with that. He was happy about that. He couldn't wait for you to come over there.
He
Couldn't
got a little
wait.
frustrated.
He was always coming over to check
He
his spot. Can you come
he
over?
like a articulate woman. So
Oh yeah, he love it. He love it. That's
yeah,
who he
so
wants around him. And is that's what I'm saying. You know, and not to try to put nobody against nobody or whatever, but at the end of the day, when it was women around him, you know, he had women that knew how to articulate themselves, talk, and discuss the issues and this, that, and the other. And it was sad to say that he was the motherfucker. He was more bitchy than all of us.
All day,
All of
all day.
us.
We were
he's
up there
bad.
enjoying each other's company. The only reason I came there in the first place and decided to actually speak in the first place was not because of him. And the only time I was ever speaking after that was not because of him, it's because of y'all. People were over there
Right.
chilling. He had a bunch of decent women over there, and at that
That's a fact.
point, where he had a whole, all y'all over there made him look good. And it is what it is. And so basically, I figured if y'all say he's all right, maybe he's all right. And, you know, I mean, I can't judge how somebody is going to look when they're talking about somebody. If somebody walked in on my channel when I was dragging certain people, I would sound like a dirtbag with no morals. Absolutely. Even though I'm not, I could easily sound like that. So, you know, and I figure, all right, no problem. But you know what really bothered me about him? That little tit for tat behavior. Like, you know, that behavior, like, oh, like you can feel that a person's mad because, like, maybe you haven't been around or something. Like, I don't owe you shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be mad, and you could be so mad that if you ask me about it, I'm gonna hurt your feelings and let you know you could never ask me something like that. Like, this is
And
you.
that was the other thing. I can guarantee that you did not ask that Negro for a wrench. If you come around him one, two, three times, which is another reason why I'm not skull dragging the fuck out of every woman over there who thought they was talking about some shit and didn't even know what the fuck they was talking about or who the fuck they was talking about. Didn't know the difference between Miss Melody and Mel. The reason why I'm not skull dragging that motherfucking ass because I know how he get down.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I know how he manipulates shit and make shit happen so you can
Yeah, I
only
can't
come
hear
in
you.
his chat one or two times and then he drop a wrench on you and then he think he owns,
And that's what people didn't
which is
realize,
what he pretty much did to all of us. Anybody ask his ass for no wrench?
because you didn't even
Nope.
realize, like, nobody would think of it at the time because he makes it look like there's a family, but see, that's literally what cult people do. He doesn't have enough charisma
Hmm.
to be a cult leader, right? He doesn't have enough to be a cult leader. He doesn't have enough stamina or energy or masculine sort of.
That's it right there. The masculine part. He don't have enough of that to be a cult leader
He doesn't
at
Right.
all.
No masculinity.
Mm-mm.
he be trying though, but like
He do
that's
be trying. He do be trying. Let's give him a. I'm gonna give him a hand clap for the effort. That's
Like,
what I'm
give
gonna
it
give him.
equal effort. Right.
Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up for the effort. But bitch, you ain't gonna
so
never
when
be
it
that
came
because you
to
can't
that,
be that.
I figure, all right, well that makes sense. You know, really all that should mean is that I'm trying to show you some love and respect. When you start to turn that into now you owe me back on something, then I'm gonna have to be very clear what it is you did in the first place to determine whether or not I owe you a motherfucking thing. And if I decide I don't owe you anything and now you're angry about it, you tell me everything you're about. You tell me so much about yourself because nobody should have that type of an approach dealing with people on any social media platform unless they have no bearing for that in actual life. So miss me with all that. I spoke to an attorney. Just because you Google some fuck nigga who you can call and start talking to, hey, you know, I've got some guys stalking me on YouTube. And that shifty, and you can hear the coke on that motherfucker's breath when he called him. Just because that person decides they want to take up that case, or they think they can take up that case because you said. Anytime an attorney is going to base something off what you said and let you know that you have that much credibility, you already know you're talking to a charlatan. But see, people who actually speak with attorneys would know something like that. Not this dusty ass. You should have been talking to that motherfucker about a water bill and how to get the fuck around that shit. Like, most states have all kinds of assistance for people who have a water bill over $500. Why in the fuck didn't your community action for the elderly people tell you about that, you old ass bitch? Why? Where's your water bill money going, and why the fuck?
Because he used it already.
Exactly.
He already got the water welly real.
Yeah.
He already got the
Talking
water
about
welfare. So now he got to get something
run.
else.
We don't know that's your bathroom, bitch. You sitting in that kitchen all day. Why in the fuck you didn't turn that faucet on, bitch? How you in the kitchen every time you go live, but then when you turn on your faucet, you in the bathroom, and we can't even, like, stop. It's like an Instagram hoe who does every single angle to look fly, and the bitch is hit. This is what he does with his water. How the fuck you going to so much effort to hide no water? You could have just paid the bill. It'd have been easier. I can't.
It would have been, and I think that shit ended on June 30th. And the only reason why this nigga even had water, if he had it, was because of COVID. Like, you are the welfare recipient that you claim everybody else is.
Yeah.
Nigga, you get more welfare than every goddamn body else. Fuck some food stamps. Fuck some Section 8, nigga. You got the state of Pennsylvania trying to help you save your fucking house. Shut the fuck up.
You a welfare recipient you a homeowner and a welfare recipient. You should be ashamed of yourself. That's not life. That is not life. That shit that I just said don't go. That don't go. How did you get yourself in that situation? You sat on the internet and popped all this shit. Let me tell you what you did when you got that fucking COVID money, right? Instead of you handling your motherfucking business like a man, right? You went out and bought a car. And look at how the universe worked. See, the universe said, you dumb bitch, you were supposed to take care of the house. Crash your fucking car. You the dumbest nigga in the world. And you still don't get it.
That house still ain't finished.
Don't get it. You the dumbest motherfucker. All the signs be pointing in the right direction. This is how you know you slow. You go in the wrong direction on purpose. You do it on purpose.
And that's why shit won't work out for him.
Never. It's never gonna, because he won't allow it. This is what I've been saying for the longest time. He will not allow nothing good in his life. Because he don't know from that. People like that, they don't know from that kind of shit. It'll never happen for him. Anything good, he's gonna fuck it up. Every time.
Yeah.
This motherfucker sitting in Jack and Chrissy's kitchen. That
child, come and knock on our door.
This motherfucker whole house smell like dengue and shit. He got orange slices on his glasses. Talking about nobody gives a fuck. Care about. What I want to know is if you leading a whole army of bitches on YouTube, since that's what he's doing, right? I'm gonna need you to checks in order. And guess what? There are certain groups of people in this country that own houses and they own welfare all day. If you want to play that game,
I swear.
Stop ghetto shaming other people. Stop welfare shaming.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Get what exactly. Nobody gives a fuck. Get what you want. Every drop. Right. Motherfuckers, but don't you dare bring your ass on here and talk about nobody else.
Right. That's my issue. But you could be the bummiest, bum you want to be. But you can't be out here popping all this shit. Dude, I mean, you talk too much shit for you to be talking all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sound crazy.
The face looking ass motherfucker. And this
like Ricky always say, you don't have to lie to kick it. You ain't all the way straight. It's okay. Don't nobody give a fuck about it. You ain't got to never explain shit to nobody. But stop acting like you holier than now. Everybody sees you except for you. We can all see you.
But ladies, there's some things he needs to explain, but he's explaining the wrong shit. Like, remember?
Right.
I'm not up here, but whatever. I'm with Coco. But then, like a week later, and I like Coco, okay, so I'm obviously not saying anything bad about her, but I don't understand how all of that went together. Then Coco's like disappeared for like 3 weeks. Like, Coco wants no parts of this. And all of a sudden he's like, nah, I just said that. Wait. What? You can't go up here and every single word that somebody says, you want to call it out and say all kinds of next shit. But then you want to grab some random woman who's treated you nicely out the chat and talk about that's your girl, and then embarrass the fuck out of her. Of course, she wouldn't be around. If she really was his girl at that point, she'd have played herself, and we all know she doesn't. I've never seen her get down like that. So we already know for a fact I wasn't his girl by the simple way she handled herself when you said she was your girl, dumbass. Like, you don't think women are paying attention? Like, you can't get a whole bunch of women together and say, I want to be surrounded by a bunch of flies and not to pick up on what's going on. You don't think we're paying attention? Like, I was literally around y'all collectively for what, like a month, if that. And it was so obvious to me after some constant exposure what was actually happening here.
You understood that it was a bond outside of him because you connected with us. You know, he thought it was all about him. That's why he gets so mad. And he say, when he get mad, he say, y'all had a meeting without me. Nigga, we read your minds. Nigga, we don't need your permission to have a goddamn meeting to talk to each other without you. Because you mad because we all got together and we was able to talk to each other and discovered all the lies he was telling each individual. That's what you mad about.
He's also mad about the fact that there's been a lot of camaraderie and a lot of actual existence, right? Amongst meeting each other.
Right.
Any of us have ever spoken in any way. We're not even ZX's name don't even come up. How about that? You know what I'm saying? But let this bitch tell it. Everybody's sitting around crying about it. Oh, you know, like, get the fuck out of here. GX, have you seen yourself? Like, you look like you smell like bologna. Like, I could never. Like, there's just something inherently unattractive about you. But that doesn't mean that people won't still be around you. This is the part. If you're listening, because we know you're listening, you need to get the distinguishing aspect between these two things. Just because people are around you on social media does not mean that somebody finds you attractive, okay? Just because you're trying to drag somebody and you're doing a piss poor job of it, so I send you some fucking math on it so you could do your thing, because I don't like the same motherfucker you dragged it, and I wanted a motherfucker to be great. Don't consider that working for somebody. All right, just because somebody sends you one email does not mean they sent you 6.
I keep telling y'all, this nigga think he in a movie. This nigga think this is the mob. Like, I don't. This motherfucker really be talking like you said, like about you working for him. You sent him a couple emails. What the fuck is that? That's not working for no. What the fuck? Retarded logic is that?
Who knows me knows that I'm very reckless, and if I don't like somebody, that shit is forever for life.
I don't know that shit. Like, it don't even be no secret. Like, what are you talking about, dude? We all at the time. He's trying to convince the new people. The new people who didn't know. But everybody at the time knew, like, you didn't give a fuck about sending no goddamn email because you had already known that you was busting this nigga's head. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? But that same situation he tried to put on me and act like, oh, well, I did it. You know, but it's like, nigga, make your mind up.
Make it up. And everybody, most people who have dragged somebody I don't like, most of them have gotten an email from me, like, yo, just to help it out. Because I feel like that's what happens to work out this bitch. Like, just like if I'm dragging somebody, you know how many times I've been, wow, this just made, like, I did an okay job, but I was able to really go in because of what this person sent me. Thank you. Like, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. This is exactly what we should be the fuck here for, okay? So in that case, like, no. And he had nothing else to grab, so he egregiously lied. Why don't you egregiously lie on that water bill and act like it's paid, bitch? So that way you can please, do something about it.
Why don't you go on an egregious job hunt? Why don't you do an egregious job search, bitch?
Fuck back, bitch.
Why don't you do that, motherfucker? God damn. Then you won't be bragging about $1,000 that you made in a whole month on YouTube. A whole entire month. You was hyped. That's how I know your shit. Your shit versatile, my nigga. You ain't really touched no money like that. $1,000 in a month ain't no real gangster gonna be hyped for those $1,000 in a fucking month.
I wouldn't say no shit like that.
Come on,
you can get off. get a mansion down here for $1,000 with land, and I wouldn't even say no shit like that. Shut the
That
fuck
shit
up.
is crazy.
Shut
That's
the fuck
crazy.
up. Shut the entire fuck up. And all y'all bankrupt, all y'all, if you the people, and what is it about? It's something about YouTube where you gotta have at least 2 bankruptcies and you gotta have done at least 7 years in defense. It had to be the
Please,
whites though. Else it's like it's a prerequisite. I'd
right?
like to say that none of us on the panel
Consider
however,
me the baddest bitch in the sector.
I can't.
Right.
Hey, brown skin.
Hey, brown skin, how you doing, girl?
Is that brown skin vixen?
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Hey,
I know. First,
That's
and
the
you know she
Disney
always
baby.
talk education, and that's the thing. And it really, people be like, drop this, drop that. I have to be calm and calculating about it because when you're dealing with a calculating bitch, sometimes you have to be a calculating bitch. Like I
Yeah.
don't understand that shit, and I have to be wise about the moves I make because I don't want to affect nobody else because I know how he is. I know he can't fuck with me, but I don't want anything that I do to fuck with other people. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like a whole bunch of shit. It's a whole bunch of shit. So I have to talk to people before I get the yes on
Mm-hmm.
what's in this nigga head. And I don't mind saying that because that's important to me more than his ass. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck him. Fuck him and his goddamn lies. You know, this whole bullshit that he be saying, like, dude, you cannot even be serious about this shit. This nigga I asked him point blank period, why did you tell everybody that you chose Five Baby over me? I asked his ass point blank. Oh no, I didn't say that. I only did that because you was fucking with me and I was fucking with you and that nigga ran right back over there to his live and swore up and down that that's what the hell it was.
that's
After he told
Mm-hmm.
everybody that he only did that shit to be vindictive, like I had been telling everybody forever. We had been gone before he even got cool with Five Babe. And his whole situation was, okay, y'all don't want to be here no more. Okay, I'm gonna put them over you.
when is
And
he
it's
going
And
to be
irritating.
himself?
Like
and
that's what
nobody
the
cares.
dominant society do to us. Yeah, and you don't even give a fuck. Nobody even sees the shit. They put the whole one group over the other, and he tried to play us against each other. I'm trying to
That's,
stay focused. I'm
but you
trying not
know,
to go.
my babe wouldn't even gone over there if he didn't have all those women over there anyway. Honestly, I don't think so because what would be appealing about his channel otherwise? Like, why would she go over there?
Hmm.
No.
Well, let me tell you this, Cyber. Let me tell you this, real life. The whole thing about it is that this nigga again, he doesn't love himself. He loves what people can do for him, and just like he's now acting like he's sad that Five Baby's leaving. No, this nigga is happy. He is rejoicing. I can hear myself talking to him right now. This nigga think that he's gonna get all of her memberships. He thinks
Yeah.
he's gonna get all of her subscribers and loyal members and shit.
Yeah.
That's what he thinks. He don't give a fuck about Five Baby. So
Correct.
it's admirable to me for him to eat for others on the outside to even try to compare the two because it's really not no comparison. I ain't got no issue with him or his group. He can't never show you anything that I said anything bad about them. He could never say that because if he could, he would have said it all motherfucking ready. He
Yeah.
would have showed it all motherfucking ready. That wasn't the issue. The issue was him and him out here twerking like a goddamn 15-year-old in a goddamn skirt. That was the motherfucking issue.
Pop that pussy for a real nigga, Vaughn. Pop that pussy. I know you'll pop that pussy. Pop that pussy for a real nigga, Vaughn. You
I'm
pussy
telling you.
popping ass bitch.
Exactly, sweet boy. That's the whole thing. It's like, nigga, you up here claiming this woman. This woman don't even, from what I hear, she don't even say shit about you. You're,
Child,
and it's
the
like,
way she be laughing when QB be eating your ass up. The way
right?
she be
It's
laughing when QB be eating you up, motherfucker, I wouldn't say shit about shit. Cause
cracking the
QB be
fuck up
tearing your ass out the frame. Ooh, he be eating your ass up. That
every
nigga be
time.
tearing you. Ooh, damn.
Every chance he get, he tear his ass up. And the thing
Mm.
about it is that, like you and I, you, I, and Cyber, we understand feminine energy. We know how that.
Mm-hmm.
And we also understand that if a nigga is gonna sit here and play the puppy dog role for you, then you might let his ass play that shit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You might just let him. If
Especially when you
you're so that damn
love the
desperate, you a puppy dog, we might let you just go ahead and play that shit. And he's trying to put us against each other. Like, nigga, we already see what it is. You a lost motherfucker.
that's that
You
YouTube
been
shit.
on.
Forget that he dragged the fuck out of her, and the fact that she never.
Exactly. She ain't forgot about that shit. I guarantee you she ain't forgot about that.
This is what
Well,
I've
that
been saying the whole time. Ain't no way in hell she forgot about that shit. It's no way. Not the way he was too disrespectful. He was
No,
too
you
disrespectful.
somebody's child, you all on their TikTok and shit. You think she didn't look at you sideways, nigga? You got
Come
the
on
game
now.
fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
a roller
That's why when she do roll on him, that's when she do it because she get frustrated. She get to a
Yeah,
point where she can't deal with his ass no
you
more, and then
ain't
she
accusing
spaz on his ass.
to be
She
Right.
be trying to just be this nigga and let him know what he do, but he gonna find a way to fuck it up like he do every time. And so now I really don't feel like she leaving YouTube. I feel like she leaving his ass. Nigga, she leaving you.
he
I will.
enjoys being the useful idiot. Like he knows it's like the
Yeah,
unsaid tool. You know, like the tool. I want to be. He wants to be used as a tool. Don't talk
That
about it
is the perfect
out loud.
word. He is a real tool. That's what
yeah.
he is. That's all you are is the tool. Whatever tool for. That's what you are. That's a
Mm-hmm.
perfect word to describe him. And
Mm-hmm.
that's all he's ever been. When you think about it, that's all he's ever been on YouTube. He was a tool against Nature Boy. He's been a
Yep.
tool against many other people. That's what you are. You've been the useful idiot the whole fucking
The
time.
whole time,
It's
and
been you.
relishing in it because he realized
Mm-hmm.
that's the only way to keep people around him, even if it's only for 5 minutes, for an hour, whatever. Because even the lady, the Mama Royal thing fits into that too, because she gets to feel that importance that she obviously wants to feel. And again, I'm not dragging her. I actually feel sorry for her, but like she gets to feel that, and they're both itching off of that. And all of us who've been on YouTube for like longer than 5 minutes can tell that this is a type of relationship that a lot of people are comfortable with, because they'll try to have it with you. And you'll notice that when you don't really want that, like, how many times people have emailed me and, like, let's say we get to the phone conversation, I realize, oh my gosh, this is one of those situations. Like, if you're an actual authentic person, you'll figure something out about it that feels wrong at the time, but you don't really know what it is. It's not until later,
Mm-hmm.
at least for myself, that I categorize what was going on. I'm like, okay, like, still I understand why I felt that way, and I still feel that way, and I fuck with myself even heavier because now I realize like that shit didn't even sway me. Because when you first start dealing with people on YouTube, you start to get to thinking like, well, is that how to actually have a successful channel? So you literally have to make a decision. Like, am I going to go this direction or that direction? And most people, I hate to say that, but it seems to me like most people would just prefer the idea of getting the accolades. It's not even about the money with them. It's not about the monetization, the membership. It's about the accolades because these motherfuckers weren't loved.
Uh-huh. Talk about it.
Try to put it on everybody else. That's the fucked up part.
Right.
That's
But
the
you want to tell us
motherfucker that come in love is the motherfucker that come in 3 or 4 times a goddamn day attacking other people. That's the person that wasn't loved.
T Black. He is definitely still chasing after Jay Wilson's skirt. And Jay Wilson, I don't know if you and T Black, I don't know if you know,
oh
but
my
Jay Wilson done
God,
lost a little bit of weight, and he out here looking good in these streets. So he really chasing now.
listen,
Um,
he talks about all kinds of different techniques with cocoa butter and how to crack open the nut and get the best
come on,
moisture when he was
man.
talking on his.
Come on now.
Wow.
Tell it. Tell it.
Yeah.
He be put it out there.
Hmm.
Come on through, and I'll rub you down. I'll make it good for you.
He said he likes the way he rides. I was
he,
like,
he
wow.
said he
Yeah,
he
I
said
can't.
he gonna make it sweet for him. Shit.
Yes.
That nigga said they gonna make sweet love.
I feel very uncomfortable.
Me too. I just made myself feel uncomfortable.
Hold on, I'll be right
I
back.
just made myself feel uncomfortable. That's crazy.
Hmm.
Oh, child.
Yeah, this shit is crazy. Like at this point, it's like I don't really want to even be. I don't even feel comfortable going in at other people, attacking other people, because it's like I know you don't know. I know you
So
don't.
what they did a panel and they was talking about us or something? Because I ain't really get.
I did, those was the reports I got. I got reports that they didn't know the difference between male and melandine, and going all off the limb. I got the report saying that we wasn't. Well, I wasn't a rider, and it was folks before us, even folks before you. Let them tell it. Child, even though I was there from the beginning, I might not have been typing, but I was there from the beginning. So I don't know.
Well, guess what? If any of that is true, right? If any of that is true, if it's a lie, he told it.
Right.
Because he the one who said it. Bitch, you was the one running around screaming that shit. I wasn't running around screaming a motherfucking thing. Nothing. Nothing.
On YouTube. They once it was something I heard before, but that was somebody you went to elementary school with. Like
Right.
that was
Right.
like
That's the shit. You started that shit, nigga. If it's a lie, bitch, you told it. You the one who told it. Play me a video where I said some shit like that. Since you keep everything recorded, play me something, please. Because I want to hear. I ain't never in my life said no weird shit like that. I don't talk like that.
about y'all recordings when I was skipping through. This nigga sit there and say, well, they need to be, she need to be mad at Jackie because Jackie said X, Y, and this, that, the other. But what he's not telling you all is that was whatever he's playing, because I still ain't listened to the shit. So whatever he was playing you all, I know, just because I know Jackie, and Jackie ain't got no reason to lie to me, she gonna tell me what the fuck it is. If she said the shit, she'll say the shit. That we don't have that type of relationship. We had a real relationship. Even if it hurt my feelings, she knows she can say the shit. That was only like the last conversation they had. He ain't gonna play.
We had a few conversations before that. That's the shit that irked me, and that's why I can't listen to the shit because it makes me
mad because he
so fucking mad. Come on, man.
wasn't just Jackie. He tried to make it seem like it was just Jackie. And I might say Jackie, and I will say Jackie because Jackie, I know Jackie don't have a problem with coming up here. I know Jackie don't have a problem with defending himself. But please defending herself. But please understand that there were multiple women on the team that he called talking shit about me.
Exactly.
Multiple.
Exactly.
And that's why I was surprised at you, Omega, for you sitting there even making a comment on that shit. Because, like, dude, you really don't even understand. You don't get it.
Omega, y'all.
Huh?
Who is Omega?
The Omega.
Who is Omega?
He was Omega Sunshine when I was there. I can't remember his name now, but.
What
You know who the fuck Omega is.
That was there all the time.
Oh, I don't know. What happened though? Like, what did he do recently then? Whoever he is.
Well, he was agreeing with a bullshit ass narrative. He was trying to make it seem as though I was this scorn ass woman. I shouldn't have made everything public between the conversation between him and I should have said anything public about the conversation with him and Jackie or whatever. I should have kept that behind the scenes. Man, y'all can kiss my ass on this shit.
Not only can y'all
Kiss my ass on this shit.
y'all
Because at the end of the day, by the time that shit happened, I had walked away. Y'all don't understand. I was gone for months.
Before even that, real quick, people should be careful about saying shit that's gonna make somebody fuck around and disprove it. Because I mean, if y'all been speaking for that long, common sense would tell me that you haven't told everything at all. So when a person like that talks like that, what they do is they either force somebody's hand or they force a person like GX to be like, oh, nah, 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 and then you can get your hand forced. So I mean, it's kind of stupid. If you like the person, leave it as it is. There's no way you let everything off. But he wants to keep talking. It might happen. So why don't you shut up, whoever you are, whatever your name is, Omega.
You would think everybody, Mama, whoever, everybody That was the one person that I was shocked at. Like, dude, like we done had me and him have had these conversations. He understands DX is trying to get out of control. He actually was the masculine Jackie when DX was getting out of control. He would come up there and try to talk some sense to him. And so,
Without the cuss words.
yeah, without words.
Okay.
Right. And so to see him, like, dude, what the fuck? Are you serious? But if you need to belong that much, okay. I'm not going to trip, but y'all need to watch y'all motherfucking mouth. Watch your mouth because you don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
all I'm saying.
Silly.
And
You don't know y'all don't know
your
us
fucking
like that.
reckless talk just to try to act like you know what the fuck is going on. You fuck around and make somebody actually show what you're saying they didn't show or already did show. It's stupid.
Right. 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 That's the issue. That's the issue. And it's like, I ain't don't fall for the okie doke. So I'm going on record to say I ain't got no issue with none of y'all. He trying to make it seem like I have an issue with GFTV, woody woody woody. I ain't got no issues with none of y'all. Y'all do what y'all think. I have been very clear about who my focus has been. Very clear. But if y'all get y'all ass in some shit that you don't want to be into, I don't want to hear no motherfucking complaints later. I don't want to hear no fucking complaints. Let this shit go. Because whatever you know is not the truth. Because that nigga ain't gonna never tell the truth. He ain't gonna never tell the whole truth. And
We
one
don't know the whole truth.
that he is, the best liar is one that mixes truth with lies. Understand that.
Exactly.
Understand that. If you don't understand shit else, understand that. But you
Misinformation.
come after me and then that whole shit, him going after Goddess Effect, him going after Queen Rudder, people that's just in my chat. These women don't even say shit bad about him. If anything, I know when Goddess came in my chat last time, she only said hi, how y'all doing, this, that, and the other. Retta come in and say hi, how you doing, this, that, and the other. And you think it's okay to attack them because you can't fuck with me. Because that's what it is.
And motherfucker, even if they did say something about your dusty ass, they can say what the fuck they want to say. Fuck you.
Tell him, Jackie.
You's a bitch ass nigga. I swear I don't understand. You's a weird nigga.
But wait a minute.
You are really super fucking weird.
He was attacking Goddess Effect for being in your chat?
Yeah, he called us. At least that's what I heard because I did not go over there and listen to that shit. At least what I heard, he was attacking Goddess Effect. And truth be told is, y'all really don't understand. Me and Goddess Effect had a little misunderstanding early on or whatever, but at the end of the day, I understand now, not even with Goddess Effect, but just with other people corroborating, what has been. Everybody ain't lying on your ass, nigga. Goddess Effect could eat your ass up with no effort. Why do you keep fucking with these people? Why do you keep fucking with Retta? Why do you keep bringing up Miss Melody? Goddamn well, I was talking about Melody with the husband in Canada that speak French. You knew goddamn well who I was talking about. You steady let those women over there talk about Miss Melody. You's a weak ass.
Miss Melody, what they said?
Yeah, I didn't listen to exactly what they said. I know they was getting the shit confused. And it was people in their chats, I was told, it was people going in their chats telling him, and the people on his panel that it wasn't Miss Melody, it was Mel.
Mm-hmm.
They was blocking them.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes. That's
what nigga, you gonna bust hell wide open. See, that's the shit I be talking, shit like that. That's grimy.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you know what time it is. Don't come on, man.
Manipulative, because he knows better. He knows better.
Mm-hmm.
And regardless, neither one of those women said shit to him. He shouldn't have had nothing to say about them, and he shouldn't allow anybody else who ain't had no dealings with them speak about them. And that's what we talking about, nigga. That's why we up busting your head, because it's principles in this shit. It's principalities in this shit. You have to
act like he got principles. That's the shit that really.
Right.
Right.
That's.
I'm telling you, I'll tell him to spell it. I bet you can't spell it. I bet you that bitch can't spell it. Spell principal.
If you can spell principles without looking, I swear, we all know it. We
Don't
all know.
ask him.
See
Don't
how
ask him now though, because if you ask him now, he gonna already done looked it up, and
he
then
done
he gonna know how to spell it. You gotta catch that bitch off guard. Ask him to spell that shit. I promise you, he don't know how to spell
This
it.
shit right by his phone, taped on his phone like an old
Hell
man
yeah, that bitch. Soon as I said that shit, that bitch whipped out Google. That
piece
bitch
of
started
shit.
Googling. How you spell principal? Bitch, you dumb. You so dumb. You don't make no fucking sense. You the biggest dummy on YouTube. You
The
gotta be the
biggest.
dumbest nigga ever.
The
You
one
are
with
the
the
dummy.
highest
Uh,
blood sugar too.
And let me address this while, somebody brought it to my attention. Hey, Mega Motors. Mega Motors be cracking me up. It be other folks. I be looking at it. If I don't see it in the live, I'll go back and look at it later. So please, if I'm not trying to ignore nobody, I see all y'all comments. Y'all be having me cracking the fuck up. But as far as Mellow Mel, okay, I'm not gonna say some shit unless I can prove it. I'll say that. But what I will say is that the conversations between that he sent me, because he did, he sent me conversations between Mel trying to get me to believe that Melly Mel was coming after him and that Melly Mel liked him. He said, "Look at Melly Mel trying to holler at me." Those was his exact
Wow,
words.
that
Those
is so true.
conversations are on my old phone.
That is
Those
literally
are And let me tell you something special because this ain't the first time this shit then came up. It might be the first time because there's new people around or this, that, the other, but this shit then came up because he actually said it out his own mouth when he was mad at Melly Mel for going at Vic. So people
mm-hmm.
that around know that I'm not telling a lie. Here's the thing. I'm gonna bring the shit up. I'm gonna bring the shit up. It's just that it's on my old phone. It's on my S9 Samsung Galaxy, and I need to find the charger for it. Once I find the charger for it, nigga, it's over for your ass. And I don't give a fuck if I gotta order it from Amazon. Nigga, it could be here in 2 days. I do pay for Amazon Prime. Motherfucker, please do not test me. Please do not test me and don't act like I'm telling a lie. You know I'll put shit out there just for your motherfucking ass to explain. Because normally when I put it out there, he explained it any goddamn way and I don't have to say nothing or whatever. But please do not test me. Do not test my gangster. Do not test my receipts, motherfucker. You know I will bust you well upside your goddamn head. And it's not no issue against Melly Mel. I don't give a fuck. But don't call me no liar.
so. Can I ask a question? So with the
Yes, Tracy, she's very.
what? What did you just say?
I was telling Tracy. Tracy asked if she was married. I said yes, she's very married.
I thought you was. Okay, so that actually attaches to what I was saying. So what? Okay, so in y'all's opinion, because in my opinion, it's not just you're saying okay, no problem with the girl Melly Mel
Well,
getting
hold on, wait a minute, Cyberspace, because I want to hear what you. I want to hear what you have to say, Cyberspace. Hold on, I don't know if it's just me, Jackie. Let me know, but I hear Cyber going in and out. Is it just me or?
No, she is. Both of y'all are though. Like when you have your sound on.
God damn, live and
No,
stuff.
listen. When your sound is on, her sound. I mean, off. Her sound comes in very clear. But while your sound is on, it's no, it's like staticky, and it
Oh,
keep
okay.
going in and out.
Go ahead, real life.
What's the last thing you said, Nikki?
She said she was pushing mute, so you can go ahead because you
Okay, got
sound
it.
so.
All right, I'll just say this and then I'll go out and come back in and check. That's been happening a lot though with StreamYard. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Man, you
The
just went out
computer and
again.
the microphone and the earphones and the Bluetooth and I can't. Like I don't even
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
refuse.
stream got tripping, but go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to say one thing. So I'm curious about y'all's opinion about this idea because for me, I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't have any issue with Melly Mel directly. No, I don't. But to me, people like that are an issue. Let me explain what I'm saying. People who see that somebody is desperate for things like money, and so you throw the money, like we're talking about him being a useful tool on purpose, right? Like him wanting to be that. And basically the counterpart to this, who makes this possible, like, how do y'all feel about like the culpability there? And I don't mean taking any away from GX. I just mean to why is it on YouTube? I feel like it's always like it's either all this or all that, or just none of this or none of that. There's no balance. A motherfucker like this hoe is a problem. It's a problem because it encourages people like this, because when GX fucking clean up bitch, these motherfuckers. So for me, the news are incidental. Whatever it is incidental. These are tools for him to keep getting used as a tool that the fuck he is. They're all scratching each other's backs. He's Samboing in for this bitch. Okay, maybe I shouldn't use that word, okay, because that's making it a race thing. I'm not trying to make it a race thing. I'm just trying to say, a bitch knows when a motherfucker's desperate and how to just turn that and amplify that desperation, is what I'm saying. And he got played like that. He's also a problem. You know, a lot of people the same way. A jokey's the same way. People who throw money, that Mona bitch, these people are the same way. They throw money around because they have nothing else to fill that fucking void. My opinion.
You know what? And that's why I ended the wrench game, because I got tired of dealing with that. The wrench game allowed anybody and everybody to come in, and I swear, you know, like I was done. 2021, I was done with the fakeness over $1. Oh, what up, yo? Ladies, queens, what's up to the queens on the panel? The queens in the chat.
Yeah.
What's up, there?
All right. You know, it's a lovely, lovely, lovely morning. I'm pulling the fuck off. As you can see, man, I'm coming from my job.
Vic, why was you on that nigga's panel?
Oh, you know, I just had to get close.
Oh, hey, Tracy, I know you was over here.
I wanted to identify the pain up close. You know, I'm the king of trolls. Sometimes I gotta get close. And God damn it, you know something, Nikki? In the moment that he was talking to me, right? And I was trying to tell his stupid ass, I was like, yo, you really don't identify how you fucked up with Nikki. It's like a motherfucker say the shit to you out loud, but you just refuse to acknowledge it. You know you fucked up, but it's like you don't have to.
I agree with it.
You don't have to say I'm sorry, like, or you don't recognize the fuck up, like you don't feel that you fucked up. You see? I gave this nigga an example. I said, dog, you really don't think that you did anything wrong because you up here the way you talking, right? So when I gave this nigga the exact thing of what he did wrong, okay, I'm like, yo, this is what you did wrong. If this is your motherfucking homegirl, you ain't supposed to be talking about her to no fucking body. Why did you think that was okay?
Tell him, Vic.
Why did you think that was okay? It's like, look, that's why the AOV is so motherfucking solid. I have never, even if I do talk to somebody behind the scenes, I have never brought up that conversation. I take that shit to the grave. You feel me? I take this shit to the grave. And
that's the thing. People have to have sort of fucking principles, and like it doesn't mean that like. And this is what I hate about talking with people, because I've had people. There was somebody, not to cut you, Vic, but there was a girl who I was cool with on YouTube, and like the first time she was a fucking pill popper nut, right? But I still loved her. I had no problem with. But she fucked around and got a little too high one day and was just ODing a little too much, and okay, and something happened embarrassing. She asked me my opinion about it. I told her, okay, it wasn't a good look, and we had an honest conversation about it. About 2 weeks later, long story short, she got in her feelings, and now all of a sudden she and I have a falling out about something else, and she talking about, I got you. Don't ever threaten me with some YouTube shit, bitch. Don't ever do that. Because now at this point you become a social media reject weirdo. You're not a human being to me anymore. So now I'm going to treat you as such. I have absolutely no problem distinguishing between the difference. But once you start to immediately try to throw that sort of like looming threat around, what are you going to do? Say that we were friends and now we're not? I mean, you can't do anything. You can't drag me. Like, not about my real life, right? So once people talk like that, I now realize this is a game that these people play. They want to purposefully get close to you because to them it's not an issue about actually communicating with you. It's about trying to turn this into leverage. I can't with these people. These people are sick.
It's about trying to turn it into leverage, and not to cut you off, I'm gonna let you go back off, do what you do, because you're telling the absolute truth. And what's up, Kim Curl and everybody else? That lady, low, hit the link or shut the fuck up, because you about to get blocked. And if you cannot come up here and express your points of views, because you just out here talking about talking points, no one gives a fuck because the evidence has been laid out. You're not making sense. That shit might fly over there, but it don't fly over here. You looking crazy as fuck. Hit the link or shut the fuck up. Go ahead.
That's your sound or what? Can somebody help me out? Like, does she sound terrible or?
Hey, you know what? Hey, Nikki, what blew my fucking mind? What made me fall out the bushes and go straight to this nigga was when he admitted all of the shit that you had done for him. When he sat back and he was telling me,
"You didn't crash me on this shit." Still use the images that I created for him. That's what's so crazy about it. He's still using the images that I created for him. Like, nigga, you want to sit here and try to put your team against us or me or whatever the case may be, but they can't create you no images, nigga.
Man, and you know what was so crazy? It was the shock hit me when I said, nigga, so this woman is doing all of this shit for you. She your goddamn lieutenant, okay? And I hung him with his own fucking words. I said, you want to talk all this shit about Nikki? Nigga, you were the one that came out public and said, well, if you want to get into the family, you got to go through Nikki first.
Facts. Every day.
Why you bring Fabe into the family and you ain't checked with Nikki? After you didn't put this shit out there, after you didn't laid it down.
Well, that's what brings me to Vic, and that's why I was talking crazy earlier, and I had questions, because truth be told, Vic, I was already gone. I know what y'all seen on the outside, but when he started talking about Fabe, when he started really kissing Fabe's ass because we were gone. That's the game. That's what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. That was the game. His way of kissing Fabe's ass was him telling us, fuck y'all, I don't need y'all because y'all not fucking with me no more. But on the outside, it looked like he was choosing them over us, but in reality, we was already gone. And just like somebody said in my comments, he specifically said over and over, one monkey don't stop no show. In other words, he's trying to use them to spite us. That's what the fuck it was. And it wasn't because I was necessarily mad at them. It was because I was tripping off of how him can sit there and use people that have been respectful, faithful, and cool with him just because we didn't want to fuck with him no more. How he would try to perpetrate us to make it look in front of everybody. It was not the case. We were already gone. Even Vic yourself, you did a video and Nikki was.
Woman didn't stop no show.
I went on control pages. I did all types of shit. I said, I don't see Nikki nowhere.
They keep talking to see who's gonna stop first. Now I just want to. I need to say this. The only reason he kept saying the thing about the monkey didn't stop no show, he started that shit when you left, and the reason And the reason he kept saying that was because he really felt that that was going to be the end of his channel. Again, people give themselves away.
He was talking to Candy on the back end, talking about something he was finna leave YouTube. But they forget about that. But they said I'm the one that was, hurt and deranged and this, that, the other. That nigga had a whole conversation with Candy about how he was gonna leave YouTube because we weren't fucking with him no more. Like, shut the fuck up.
Saying. So that's why he is. A lot of these people, what they do is say the opposite. This is that, like, when kids lie, it'd be mad obvious, but they think it's not. That's the exact same premise. So
exactly.
We're gonna be convinced that he's unbothered. Everybody knew that. Oh my gosh, if that ever happened, because that was looming. He was falling out with everybody. So do you think people didn't ask themselves, "Wow, what if
he said it himself?" Other people would leave, he'd be like, "Oh, you ain't shit," or whatever. It would only be devastating if Nikki left. He said that shit for a year before I even left.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's a fact. And so when it happened, he either had to wipe all the egg off his face, or he changed his mind about the whole thing, and then put it on a new circumstance, which was the Phi Babe thing. But nobody's dumb. So that idea about the Phi Babe thing, everybody knew that was dumb. Phi Babe knows.
Phi Babe was ass. You can't confuse us. We see that shit for exactly what it is. The thing about it is, you can't sit here and try to put me and Phi Babe against each other, because that's what he's trying to do. Whether people realize it or not, he's trying to put Babe Nation in. He's trying to make it a mod against mod thing. He's trying to make it me against Phi Babe thing. That's never was the case. It's never was the case, because I already know. I don't really. I'm not. I know Phi Babe and how she thinks of this, that, and the other, but I know she's a woman. And I know she peeps game. I feel confident in saying that shit. And I'm not mad. Because if you make yourself out to be a usable idiot, then that's what the fuck you need to be. I have no issue with that.
That's why she's able to manipulate. It's because she sees it. I mean, she's literally saying, from what I've seen, she's steps ahead of him the entire time. So, yeah. It's his stupid ass. And you know what's sad too? We can tell that he doesn't really find Phi Babe attractive. We can tell that he doesn't really like Phi Babe. That he's using her.
Man, he didn't call Phi Babe all types of stuff. That's what pissed me off about Phi Babe. He giving that shit a pass.
So
like, to me, that's
he's only bringing her up to just in order to clout chase, which goes back to what you were saying earlier about trying to grab her crowd, because he thought she was leaving YouTube. But he keeps using her. If you notice, he's real lonely extra now. You don't have nothing to talk about. This fool, like, you know how many notifications? Like, I almost stopped subscribing. So I was like, yo, son, stop going live every 5 minutes. Like, we do live like 5 times a day. Now, I'm literally seeing like 1/3 of what he's doing.
We were just talking about that earlier. So you're not lying.
Okay, yeah. He's just always on there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, that's so, like, ultimately, there's no shame in going live. Like, I'm not trying to shame anybody who goes live a lot. But if it's working for you, you do it. But for him, he'll try to act like he's forced. Like, I didn't want to talk about this. I was over here living my life, and now here I go. Let's shut the fuck up. You're looking for things to talk about, and you think nobody notices that your old ass is doing those same type of juvenile tricks that a fucking teenager does when they want to lie about smoking. Like, stop. You're obvious. That ain't your and until you pay that water bill, you're not going to be.
I'm telling you, you cannot. You got to be the boss to pay the cost around this motherfucker in any situation. Friendship.
Yeah, any shit in order for you to start.
What the fuck is she talking about? Nigga, you don't pay bills. You can't tell nobody shit. And that's one thing he don't understand about motherfucking women. You don't hold no power if you don't hold power in your own household. Shut the fuck up.
That's a fact.
Shut the fuck up. And Vic was saying the same time when you were saying cyberspace, like we get it. Like he was, it's the same shit. This nigga really think that he is pulling the wool over folks' eyes and people see right through his motherfucking ass.
What he forgot was that cats be busy. Nobody got time to be coming up here addressing GX every 5 minutes with his old.
I'm trying to tell
I
you.
tell you, every time he do a video, nigga, shut the fuck up. We gonna get this work whenever the fuck we feel like giving to you.
If he had his way, he'd be up here
Hey,
every
check this
15
out.
minutes. He
Hmm.
over here there.
27 minutes,
Thank
27 minute
you.
phone conversation. And we
Yeah.
yeah, we going to focus on the 7 minutes and not the 20 minutes of you lead call Jackie. Jackie didn't call you. You called her.
Right.
That's the thing you've been calling me, a fucking
And
weirdo.
what amazes me is that you don't think calling Jackie and saying to Jackie, well, you know she got troll pages, or you know she was talking shit about this one. Look, let me send you the text messages that she sent me. Like, what kind of how are you cool with somebody doing some shit like that?
Nobody even see you and Jackie's text message. Whole ass Valley Girl, Sweet Valley High, Jessica and Christina, whatever the fuck that bitch's name was looking ass. How the fuck do you exactly, Vic? I'm glad you said that. You look wild, corny, talking about
Mm-hmm.
me and Jackie. Nobody gives a
Well,
fuck what you and Jackie talked about. I don't give a fuck about what me and you. I don't fuck about what you and anybody talks about. You know what I give a fuck about? The fact that you think you got some fucking authority over anybody and you ain't got no running water up in that bitch. Until you can show in kitchen that you sit your snake us. This nigga had his naked ass, his naked sweaty ass up on that bench. How the fuck you
Mm.
got a bench in your kitchen, nigga? I'm gonna
In
need for
the
you
kitchen. Oh, man.
to then you talk to
I'm
me
gonna need
about
you to write that shit down. Just write it down. That shit got ball sweat
fucking
and dick juice
Look,
and all kinds of shit on it. Just read it
like
off.
this
Oh,
motherfucker is
man.
cold blood. Because I said that to him direct. I said, bro, you know you really a cold blooded motherfucker. Because when I hit him, I said, Joe, you knew Nikki's situation. You knew that she was motherfucking grieving. She didn't want to hear about no fucking YouTube shit. She didn't want to
I
hear
mean,
that
yeah,
shit.
and that was the thing. It was like, dude, how narcissistic can you be to realize if I'm pushing back and you know my husband just passed, why the fuck would you think that even has something to do with you?
Cause
When
she's a weirdo.
I really wasn't mad at him. I really wasn't. I wasn't upset with him. I did not get upset with him until he started calling Jackie and other folks. Other folks. It was multiple. It wasn't just Jackie. It was multiple people. He spent all. When I tell you this nigga spent all day on the phone talking shit, making up lies. He wasn't even telling people the same lies. He was telling this one, and this one, that one.
my condolences.
And I was like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, I'm literally just trying to just chill the fuck out. Literally just trying to walk the fuck away from just YouTube drama at all. And you tried to make it seem like it was about you. I'm trying to control you.
That's when you know a person ain't shit. Because you mean in all these 3 and 4 years that people been up here on YouTube that people didn't lose loved ones. And I'm so sorry, Nikki. I have said condolences and I want to say them again. Because people utilize that
The
shit
truth.
as the
He know that Fabe was blocked from the get go from when he blocked her when it was into it. He had blocked her before. That's why she was still blocked. It wouldn't have nothing to do with his mind, and he know that, and he's still trying to run with that bullshit narrative. And you think I'm supposed to check that? Kiss my.
Right.
absolutely. I think I was talking when you were talking. I'm sorry, Nikki. I think I'm having
How
some
you
sort of
doing that?
can't hear it. Like I'm gonna go out and come back in, but I want to say again condolences. And people have to remember. We all have to remember. I think. Um, we've gone through coronavirus. We've gone through a lot of shit, supposedly so called together on this YouTube shit, right? I don't feel any camaraderie with most of anybody on YouTube. I just don't. But I think
Right.
it's unfortunate and things that we've gone through, right? And every single thing that becomes a vulnerability is now something for people to exploit. This is something that we have literally normalized, right? And I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying that we should take some sort of, campaign against this because nobody should take a campaign with something that's obvious externality. Like, so for when GX be like, oh, I don't want people to talk about kids, these are normal things that people should feel a way about. certain things. That's a fake morality, right? Because on this motherfucker, listen, if you talk shit about my moms and I talk about your kids, we even, bitch. All right, I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. But
I
when it
thought that's what I thought. We even. Goddamn it! What the fuck you mad about?
We even. But when it comes down to knowing somebody is going through what we all go through, grieving loved ones, and then taking these things and utilizing them as like tools against people, or saying like, "Oh, I have this on somebody." That's where the line should be drawn, right there, right? That's the point where we're now not acting like humans anymore. And I hate to sound corny and kumbaya, but the second that somebody normalizes some shit like that we can't be confused about any of this, right? There's no reason why somebody should be have lost a loved one and be grieving on that, and for that to be as if they can't get touched for real, for real. That should not be a thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's up here talking about, oh, so what? Said this shit about somebody's health. What the fuck do you mean? First of all, it's none of my motherfucking business. That's number one. And number two, you can't apologize by saying that maybe you shouldn't have done something. Bitch, you did it. And once you did it, if you can't apologize for that exact action, you don't get to say, maybe I shouldn't have done it.
Oh,
You
I
have to
hope you don't
atone for what you
apologize for that.
did.
Do not. No,
That's
don't
actual
waste your breath.
energy.
Nope, not with that. Anything but that. Do not waste your breath. Don't waste your time or your energy, nigga. I don't want no apology. I don't want you to feel sorry. I don't want none of that
Fact.
shit. Save it. Save it. All of it. You can
Nobody.
atone for a whole bunch of other shit, but that right there, don't waste your motherfucking breath, because I will never, I'm never fucking with that ever again. And not
Nobody.
just you. I just
Nobody
don't hear you in that respect. You know what I'm
about
saying? I can't see you. You're not like how you treat people like they not human. That's what you are. You're not human to me. You one of them now. To me. To me.
facts.
You are really one of them.
Not as
So
why.
don't waste your time. You don't exist to me. For real, for real. I just like talking about you. It's like a distant memory type thing. But you can eat a bowl of dicks. You know, I don't give a fuck about you. Don't waste no time. I don't care if it's from here, there, or anywhere. Don't apologize to me. Never. Never. Because I'm
What's the
never
purpose?
Exactly.
apologizing to you.
Hey,
Never.
what's the purpose of a snake apologizing to you? Because they could never hear you accepting the apology any damn way. It's still a fucking snake.
True.
A snake can say I'm sorry all motherfucking day, but guess what? They still don't hear you after they say it.
Facts.
Those be the same people that when you hit them in their jugular, now they want to cry and ask you what the fuck is wrong with you, though. Those be those same
Right.
Right. And
That's what I said.
you hurt. You hurt. They did the ultimate bullshit, the ultimate disrespect. Hurt. Nigga, shut the fuck up and take this verbal ass whooping.
hold
Shut the
it.
fuck up. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
Yeah, I'm guessing you saying you sorry again, right, ZX? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's work it out. Let's work it out.
Exactly. I miss you.
Bro,
You know,
I
I was
swear to
mad
God,
and
I'm trying to
feelings.
educate you. ZX, in this moment, I'm trying to educate you so as a 56-year-old man, you don't make the same mistakes that you made previously. Listen, dog, you could talk all that age shit, blah, 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 but when it comes to a woman, you don't know shit. Okay? When it comes to a woman, you remind me of a 17-year-old kid. Okay, I'm 44 years old. The reason why my marriage, my black marriage, is so successful is because I listened to my fucking wife. I listened to her. I don't just talk. And when it came to Nikki, dog, Nikki was talking to you and you refused to listen. She told you years ago that she didn't want to be in the fuck shit. I remember when she said that to you. And look, again, in one ear, out the other.
He didn't
Then
give
when
a you played a phone call and literally 20 minutes of you talking, 7 minutes of Jackie talking. And Jackie wasn't talking shit, nigga. She was responding to your 20-minute motherfucking that
dissertation.
part. That part.
You gave
He don't
Jackie
want to
a
address that.
20-minute dissertation. Let me bring all this down to you, Jackie. What Nikki really be on? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
He did a whole other conversations before then. He only playing one
This is what I'm
conversation.
saying. This is what I'm saying. Y'all had no idea the shit he was trying to make.
One conversation was bad enough. Don't
And
play no more.
I'm embarrassed, and I'm embarrassed to say that. I just didn't know. I had no idea. I had no idea this nigga was. This nigga was. He diabolical. That's all I can say about this shit. He really is.
Well, we shouldn't even put
those lengths to do all of that shit like that, to make all them calls, to do all that shit. Like
he put up
I don't
his
have
own
that kind of time. I'm a grown ass woman, and I don't have that kind of time. I don't do that kind. I don't understand that kind of shit. It's weird.
Well, he put up his own mother, so that shows the respect he has for black women.
Recorded his own moms. His mom's is over here crying about some cousin or some once removed, twice loved.
I bet you if Miss Joyce heard that, if she knew he did some, she'll bust him upside his motherfucking head.
Hey, Jackie,
I bet you she smacked him smooth upside his motherfucking head.
I told you, if we sent that video to his sister, I promise you to be on a plane.
He's a rotten bitch. You're awful, nigga.
You could have really got nasty and sent that video to his sister. I bet you she would have hopped a plane, because I promise you, when another YouTuber did some fuck shit like that, we contacted the mother of that person and she almost went to jail. About to kill that man.
That be on some old next shit. That's weird, because I know a motherfucker on YouTube could never call. Listen, it could be the worst enemy in my family. You could call them right now and try to say some weird shit about me and get the feelings hurt. Like, it just wouldn't work that way.
Imagine somebody calling you, girl. Imagine a motherfucker calling you and saying, "Hey, your family member's online blasting your mama. Here's the video."
Yeah, man, that's disgusting. Like, that shit, like, as fucked up as many fights and arguments, knockdown, dragouts as I've had with my family, that right there could never happen. That shit right there is ignorant.
Vicky tells you the relationship that a person has with their family. If anybody could call somebody else, and then that person could on some shit, that lets you know that you been a fuck up all along, and they been cussing your ass out, because ain't nobody over here call me or tell me a goddamn thing about what the fuck I do that ain't got shit with them. No way
I don't know you, so you can't call me and tell me about how to feel about my family. Like, what?
Right.
I mean, just think about that phone call, blow you the fuck away. Like, don't tell me my brother or my sister's on this bitch saying, "What about my mama?" Y'all got the video?
I see, because if you have the if you got the video, then you be like, what the fuck? Because he is presenting himself as a whole nother person than what he actually is in real life. So that's the.
I never said it. I never said it to his sister.
People who are related to dirt bags. You know how those dirt bags you be reading about? You'd be like, damn, I wonder how their families do with it. That's right.
But I never sent his sister that video. I could have. It got real nasty. But you know what? I said, no, I ain't going to. Because, again, ZX ain't in none of his family photos.
Wow.
I don't think they fuck with.
Yo, why they be putting?
I really don't.
I wasn't even there. I'd be somewhere like not even there, and all of a sudden I see a picture of myself at the house. Like, and half the time when you have family that you don't fuck with, you still know what they wouldn't do. You still know how low they will go. There are certain things you can never tell me about my family. Cats, I'm not even talking to right now. You can never tell me. I already know.
It's in and out.
No shit like that. But that's because my grandfather wasn't my mama and father and sister and brother out the Appalachian Mountains. What the fuck they doing over there? That's because got spread out.
Grandpa, like, Dad.
Right.
You call him Grandpa, Dad.
We all just had one title in the family, or unless you were a niece and a daughter, that's different, right? But you can't be a grandfather / daddy. Like, we're not doing that.
Yeah, it was only one other person I ever heard say that shit, and that was Jake the Snake Roberts. His father is also his grandfather. Like, that's the only motherfucker I know.
Yo, I just was talking about Jake the Snake. Like, he was supposedly blind.
Say that shit. And he's fucked up in real life too. That motherfucker smoking crack, all types of shit.
Damn, that sucks. Well,
yes, his daughter hates him, all types of shit. Yeah. The incest babies be a motherfucker.
Yeah, because they was over there making fun boys out of people on the low. So Cats was just mad, and now they're coming out and talking about it like they're not here for it anymore. You know. Maybe fighting the
Damn.
cops and stuff.
We asked
Is it
ZX,
going up for me
most of
or
the
is
time.
the
Ravishing
same?
Rick,
Like,
Yeah, you,
Bulldogs.
you, you dipped out for a minute,
because
but you
every
came
time
back.
I hear real one talk, it goes in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nikki. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Hello?
What'd you say, Nick? Nikki.
Nikki.
Yeah, I think she
Nikki.
dropped down
Now
and
I
come
know.
back. Okay, there she go. Yeah, she got to drop down,
Nick.
come back.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Can you hear
I
me?
hear y'all. I hear y'all.
I hear everybody, but yeah, I couldn't hear her.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I can hear Nikki, but she can't hear us, I don't think.
I heard
Oh,
her. And I hear y'all too. But yeah, Jake the Snake was blind for like a year, 6 months to a year. But we all knew Ravishing Rick Rude and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I mean, come on now. Like, you can't call yourself the Beefcake without me raising an eyebrow. Like, that shit is impossible.
Actually, no, well, they didn't have control over their names. Vince picked their names for
I bet he did.
them. Vince picked
Fantasy
Okay.
football.
Okay. I bet he fucking did.
That's why they call me the Black Vince
Whilst he,
McMahon.
I
whilst he was rubbing on a pectorial, talking about, oh, you look like a beefcake. Uh-huh. You
about
nasty
Matilda.
bitch. These
Nah, I
motherfuckers are some
know.
old freak ass niggas, boy.
I
Boy,
saw
it feels good opening the door to the house you own,
I
tax
saw
free. It feel good opening that door, okay? When your house ain't under foreclosure or
You know what I
bankruptcy
like? I
or
like some running water. I really enjoy the sound and the.
Word to Big Bird.
Ooh, I like that.
It ain't nothing like it in the world. To hear that flush of the toilet first
Sometimes
thing in the morning.
I run
Yeah, I feel
mad
it.
tired, but I'd be like, you know what keeps me going? Knowing that when I hit that flush, it's gonna work. Knowing that when I flip
It's
that
gonna
light,
work.
come on, like that keeps
Yeah.
me.
I told ZX to get Melly Mel to buy him a TV for his living room. Okay,
Now
you
you
need a
tell ZX to
TV.
get up off his funky ass and get a motherfucking job and go buy his own motherfucking TV. How about that? How about somebody
Yeah,
tell the nigga to
he
do
wants
that?
to turn YouTube into a
I
job.
heard that this nigga done turned YouTube into a TV and a job.
Y'all talking about some TV and cable. This motherfucker ain't he can't even wash his hands. I'm worried about
Right.
at night.
Get him a TV. He get hip. Like I told you, he got to get hip. All right, you want to survive. On his last stream, he was talking about he fitting to stop doing live streams. He gonna go travel. All right, he gonna go on tour. Ah,
And
ah.
No.
say, where you at?
Go first, bitch. Then travel. All right, shower, then pack your luggage, and then travel, bitch. One at a
Don't
time.
forget them. Don't forget your tights. Don't forget your tights and bandanas and shit because you sound like you might be going on an exploration journey. And while you go on your journey, I want you to be prepared for have your fits prepared for when you bust out that closet. So make sure you have your tights and shit and your bandanas and shit, so you can you can have the proper attire. Because when it hits you, I don't want you to have to go to no stores and nothing. I want you to be able to just go and be free. Be you. God bless you.
Oh
Jackie's nuts.
wow!
May the peace of
I'm
the Lord
sorry
be
for
with you.
whatever I did. I didn't read that just now.
May the
Ah.
peace of the Lord be with you, brother. But go ahead and do your exploration journey. You still ain't shit though, but go ahead and do your exploration journey and come one out. Whatever the fuck it is, I don't know if it's you. I don't know what the fuck it is you got going on, but
Hold
whatever it is, deal with it. You know what I mean, and let it out. I feel in my spirit that you might be. You might be bisexual. You might not be gay. You might just like dick sometimes. Like it ain't nothing wrong with it either way. But I'm just saying, maybe you just like to rub up on a peen or something like that. Ain't
He,
nothing
he
wrong with
like
that.
he
If that's
like
what it
women
is.
that are built like men. Like you can find a woman that's
But
built like a man.
I got a question
He's
for
in the
y'all.
game.
yeah, man, it just might be something small like that. It ain't even nothing major. You know what I'm saying? You might not be the dick sucking type, but you might be the. I like to get my dick sucked type. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey Jackie, you don't remember that
whatever it
screen?
is, I ain't judging.
I
I
got a,
ain't judging.
I got a
Stop putting that shit off on us, whatever it is.
Exactly. That's where I'm going with it for real.
Hey Jackie, you don't remember that
random
screen he
dude
did?
go up
He
to him
talked about
and
laying on his stomach and a woman tossing salad.
you know,
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't fuck with all that. I heard the nigga got a salad toss. He probably liked it though.
I heard him say that, Vic. I heard him say that. I heard him say
Yeah,
that
he did a 3 hour show.
punch his ass out. I heard him say that.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Remember, I said, look, I said, don't no woman do no shit like that. Only men would do some shit like that. Gay men would. That was my response to that
y'all
statement when he
hear
said that. And I
Hmm.
went
He
and got
said
Buddy
what now?
Lee and Ron Draper as witnesses, so he couldn't act like I was the only one that heard him talking about that shit.
Back when we found out, because y'all don't understand, Jackie gave up on this nigga a long time ago. Jackie used to come back in the chat to check on us. That's just all
Yeah.
it was. Like she wasn't clear on everything that was going on. But yeah, this
No.
nigga, he told a story about how his bisexual girlfriend, how he was
Mhm.
gonna marry her one day, and he didn't want to marry her because she had a gay best friend that wanted to be the
The
best woman or
bridesmaid,
whatever,
right?
but the person was gay.
Right. I
Yeah, the
remember that.
bridesmaid. Yeah, he didn't want that or whatever. But he tells the story in parts. When he tell it in front of the scenes, he tell it one way. When he tell it behind the scenes, he tell it another way.
Well,
When he
I also remember him saying that he broke up with the girl because he found them sleeping together or some shit like that. Like they had physically slept in the same bed together, and he got mad about the shit because he said he didn't know what was going on. It made him feel uncomfortable, whatever the case may be. That's why him and the girl. That's what he said once upon a time.
told me about that, but in
Right.
the end, he told me that he ended up choking the man in the situation, the one that was with his woman.
Mhm.
He choked her
Mhm.
because he felt like he was being disrespected by another woman, and
Mhm.
that's why
Ah,
for his
What? Pause. He choked the woman that was with his girlfriend.
because she acted like a man, so he treated her like a man.
Wow, my nigga.
That's how it was explained to me. This nigga was acting as though like he was fighting another motherfucking man,
Mm. Look at
probably got
you.
his ass whooped.
and
Look
told
at
me
you.
Huh?
that's why he ain't never married, because the girl that he was married was doing extracurricular activities, and he felt some type of way about the shit.
Uh,
Damn.
uh,
And
uh.
after that, his dick never got hard again. Oh damn.
When he caught the girl's girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever you want to call it tried to check him like he was another nigga. That's what
Mhm.
he got mad
That
about,
sucks.
and
That
that's what
sucks.
shit off, and that's why he has the attitude he has towards the gay community. But now that's
Mm.
what I was told. Now also I was also told later on in the situation, because you know this nigga ain't gonna never tell the whole truth. You gotta piece this shit
Mm.
together.
Mhm.
You gotta piece this
Mhm.
shit together.
You gotta be patient.
Yeah. So this nigga was like, later on, months later, oh yeah, I was in a gay situation or whatever. I was dealing with a girl who dealt with mostly girls, and she wasn't really into men, but she didn't tell me that in the beginning, and I ended up getting into it. She was cheating on me with another woman, and I'm not into all
Mm.
that, and this, that, and the other. He told me that. So that's the second story. The third story was that he was with the gay girl. Now I don't know how many gay girls he was with, but from
Mhm.
it was the same gay girl. He was with the gay
Mhm.
girl, and she turned him out. She started
Mhm.
his asshole, and he liked it.
oh my God, stop it.
I know for a
Pop
fact.
that pussy for a real nigga, Vaughn. I know you pussy popping ass nigga. Pop that pussy for a real nigga.
I
Come on,
heard
pop.
it from other women that we didn't, because I was shocked. Like he had said it
Pop
like
that ass, Vaughn. Make that coochie wet.
he it like in passing, like that's not why I lifestyle and this, that, the other. That wasn't his excuse. Like, you done told me this story several times, but he done said it differently every time he done said it. Then later on, it was like, well, I choked that bitch. She tried to act like a man with me. This, that, the other, and all this shit. And that's why he wasn't married. That's why he wasn't married. But nigga, like, you can't even keep a female friend. You damn sure can't keep a wife. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up.
Like, what out here?
Listen.
But
whoever ate his ass and made him that insecure about homosexuality and shit, I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know what's wrong with poor thing. Sweetie, just go ahead and get you some help. I don't give a fuck if your head explodes, but I'm just saying, like, for your own sake, go get you some help. You's a weird ass nigga, yo.
They ought to remember. People like Sector ought to remember all the stories he told in the beginning. Because way back when he was arguing with Fundi Feet is when the first time it came out. That's when the first time that story came out. It's unchanged ever since he done told it ever since then. But it's some truth about it because he done told the story several times. He just tell it differently every time he tell it. Like, nigga, you ain't fooling me. I just sit back looking at this shit. Like, I wanted to ride for your ass, but nigga, you damn near made it impossible. You made it impossible. I even got to told this nigga, like, I can't defend you no more. Like, the shit you doing out here is indefensible.
Yeah.
And I walked away and I was quiet. I was quiet because I didn't want to embarrass him in front of everybody. And he took that and manipulated it and turned it against me. That's why I spoke out.
Oh, he did this shit. What happened was, Nick, is just really simple with him. He did to you what he thought you was gonna do to him. He think he's a foul nigga. So he thought I'm foul and I would do this to her. So she gonna do this to me. So I'm gonna do it to her first. That's all it is. He's just a foul motherfucker. He got a foul mentality. He got a foul way of thinking. He live a foul ass life. He just fucked.
I heard this nigga tell his audience, walk away. Why you just didn't walk away? Motherfucker, I did. That's why you were calling people
that shit every time. Exactly. Exactly. Do y'all hear that? Do it make sense to y'all yet?
He
was calling everybody because she walked the fuck away and he couldn't get in touch with her. She literally wouldn't even answer the phone or text messages or nothing. Nothing. That's why he was calling everybody in the fucking world to get in touch with her. Come on, man.
And y'all still want to, and then you want to speak on this. And then it was I can't even remember her name. Oh, well, I was there before Jackie and this, that, and the other, and Unicorn and this, that, and the other. And it's like, I remember Unicorn. I was there all that time.
Everybody remembers Unicorn. We used to call her Baby Genius because she was so fucking smart and articulate. Come the fuck on. Get the fuck out of here.
But what the fuck they got to do with him giving my child's information to a goddamn troll?
This is what I'm saying. What do that have to do with the price of tea in China? He's still a foul nigga at the end of the day. Jesus could have been there. Okay? Right. David and Goliath, all them motherfuckers could have been there. Alright? It's no different. He's still a foul nigga.
What did they do to you? What did Nikki do to you? His only thing is, she had a meeting behind my back. Nigga, you don't own us. I didn't give a fuck about no goddamn meeting. I didn't give a fuck about no minds, this, and the other. Because truth be told, 99.9% of the people that was even in the meeting hadn't been in your chat for months at the time, nigga. And at the time, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck because you was lying. You had already proved to me you was unloyal. So why the fuck was you expecting some loyalty after that? Like, y'all, let's stay y'all ass out of this. I'm going to tell you, I can easily make you all look stupid. Mind your business. That's all.
That's what he wants. He wants you to go back and forth with them. That's why he's getting them.
I'm not.
Riled up about that shit, but yeah, nobody's falling for that one. Come on, man. Stop fucking involving these people and ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Shit, you need to take your own advice.
Nothing.
Leave Nikki alone. Leave me alone.
Leave
Ain't
my
that, ain't that how you?
alone. This ain't no
Yeah,
that. Nobody give us that title. He gave us that title. Shut the fuck
I
up.
didn't know nothing about no stupid shit like that. I don't even, my brain don't operate like
I
that.
want that shit. No one
You
cares.
know what?
I didn't even know before I came on this motherfucker. If I cared about attention like that, you would see me on here all the time. Jackie don't even
Exactly.
here all the time. We barely you barely even see our names. Barely.
Mm-hmm. That was
We
just some
choose to
fun
come
shit to
on
do
here
at the time. Exactly.
and mind your motherfucking business. Mind your business.
And you know,
Because
ZX
you
said,
don't know.
and wait, you know, ZX said he didn't understand how me and you can get along now after what you did. So let me explain it to you, ZX. Nikki didn't come at me alone. She did it for your stupid ass. She did it because she had your back. And what did you do in return? You said, fuck her, we going with Fibe. Now, I don't understand how you can not see your fuck up in this. If, like you said, right? Oh, Nikki did this, Nikki did that. Wait a minute, hold up. Was she doing this on her YouTube channel or yours? Because I swear to God, she was doing that to make you look better. And what did you do? You said, fuck her, because Fibe is more important. Oh, you didn't lost your spouse? You know what? I'm trying to get Fibe. I'm trying to get in with Fibe.
And see, Vic, let me just stop you right there because that's why I continuously bust his head. Because even people that support me still don't understand what the fuck is actually going on. He didn't do shit because of Five Babe. Let me be very clear. He don't give a fuck about Five Babe. He has already made it very clear about how he feel about Five Babe and who the fuck she thinks she is.
Yeah, she's a dumb bitch, right? She's a dumb
He's
bitch.
already told her that. And I'm sure she understands that he's a usable idiot. I don't blame her for using his usable motherfucking ass. But at the end
Me
of the
too.
day, the whole Five Babe situation, that is what he used to cover up the fact that we wasn't fucking with him no more. We was already gone. When I left ZX and stopped fucking with him, he was not cool with Five Babe. He started using that and propping them up to say, well, fuck y'all. One monkey don't stop no show. I got a whole new clique. Fuck y'all. And he
Yep,
started to make it seem like
yep.
issues and shit. I was not around when so-called Five Babe blocked. Matter of fact, Five Babe wasn't getting blocked. It was because he had blocked her previously from when they was into it and he didn't know how to unblock her. That's what the fucking
Amen.
case was.
Amen. Because he be in the chat room. Can y'all unblock Fibe, please? Nigga, it's your
Yeah, he
channel.
did this shit in his chat room. Stop trying to make it seem like it was some shit that it wasn't because it was
Right.
Five Babe. I would say that shit and dare a motherfucker to do something about it. But the issue is, I ain't got no issue with that woman. I ain't nothing about her. I ain't got no problem, no issue with her. And this, that, and the other. I would say that shit. Stop letting this nigga hype you up on some bullshit. Do not let this nigga try to send you on to cash a check that you can't handle. Please don't. Please don't. Because I'm going to try to ignore it, but I'm giving you fair warning. Leave me the fuck alone. You don't know nothing about this situation. I don't want to have to do it to you, but if you force me, I will. That's the whole point of this life.
Mm.
You know what's so funny? Like Fibe don't really have this nigga's back. Like all she do is say, thank you, grown folks. Like
Not
that's
at
it.
all.
Like,
She only said that.
that's all she
That's
do.
how, and I see all the times I said if a nigga approach you like a trick, then you treat him like a trick. That's what the fuck I was talking about. I already understood that what was going on. If a man approach you like a trick, you treat his ass like a trick. The people don't understand. They be like, oh, women want this, women that. No, a woman gonna treat you exactly how you approach them.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time. Good woman to the worst woman. If you approach a woman on a certain standard, she's gonna treat you. But if you come at her like a little puppy dog, nobody can get mad if you puppy dog. And that's what the fuck you is. You a puppy dog that's licking her goddamn ass. And now you see an opportunity that she's leaving. And you think you finna get her views and shit. And like people say, 99.9% of the people that she deal with don't give a fuck with you. You stupid. No motherfucking understanding. You don't understand how women work. You don't understand how women and motherfuckers be trying to teach you, but you hard headed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's so amazing. That motherfucker really said, you know what women want. You 56 and you single. You 56 and don't know woman want you. I don't know how many women turn away $100,000. You know, a business owner. I got my own house. You know, you would think it'd be a line at your door. You wouldn't have to go on websites to go find a chick. Okay, they should be lining up at your door. Okay.
No,
Now
they
you
don't
sitting
no
there.
more. No.
Now you sitting there with no car. Okay, no car, no nothing. All right, in the bed, because CX, I know you don't get out the bed. All right, in the bed, watching YouTube on your MacBook that's about to crash because you want to download free shit on it. Okay. Now, I saw your shit locking up. Don't listen to me, ZX. I mean, go ahead. You know, keep downloading that shit. You're going to wake up one morning and you ain't going to be able to go live.
No, it is what it is. I just wanted to send that message out, to the no new so-called GFTV Ryders. Let that shit go. I've heard about some disrespectful shit. I'm not even taking that shit into account right now because I honestly feel like you just don't know better. I really don't. Like I can't even make myself mad about the shit because I know how much this motherfucker lie. I know how much this motherfucker tries to divert and cause division and try to make it seem like it's a us against them type shit. That's not. He used to do that to me and I fell for it. So I'm not even finna trip off that shit. But I'm telling you honestly, point. I really don't put no busting, but if I do, don't complain. Don't act like you a goddamn victim. Just shut the fuck up because you done chose your goddamn side. I don't want to hear no shit. I'm busting this nigga's head. I'm staying focused. Shut the fuck up.
And leave me the fuck alone.
Well, you ever notice, right? When he making videos on you, right, he calling you out, but when you do it to him, it's obsession.
Right. Exactly.
And he always do that. That's old shit. He always do that. That's just his way.
You're obsessed with me.
That's his way of making himself look like, make him look valid. Like, yeah, they really are obsessed, so it's really a thing. It's not really a thing because you say it. Just because you say something don't make it true, motherfucker. You gotta be
If you look at the receipts and shit, he's the one that's obsessed. You ain't never gonna see a message of me sending him or even calling him, telling him I miss him or any goddamn thing like that. Who the fuck is obsessed? Like y'all done seen the proof and you still wanna run with the bullshit. You still wanna run with the bullshit. That's why I'm saying, I'm giving you a chance. Don't bet your motherfucking business because the shit ain't gonna work out the way he's trying to make it seem like it will. He don't fuck with me for a reason. You need to ask him why. Ask him why. Leave me the fuck alone. And I mean that when I say that shit. And when he say it, it be more like, leave me alone. Where my goddamn meme at? Leave me alone. He looked like y'all remember Ricky
He sound,
Smiley on the damn
he sound like
38.
Lil Dow. Yup, that's who he sound like. He sound
Like,
just like Lil
yeah,
Dow.
leave
Leave
me
me
alone.
alone.
That's
Leave
what he
me
sound
alone.
like to me. Fuck
Yup, that's
him.
exactly what he sound like. That's a fucking fact. Lil Dow ass nigga.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. This is what happens when you turn on your day one, and then you come crawling back after you done got rejected by the other team.
I swear. I swear that's what that nigga do, Vic. You gotta watch this nigga. You know, and I didn't watch y'all whole scenario or whatever. And I was shocked. I was like, look at this nigga. You know, like normally he wouldn't have never let you on a panel. But now
Mm-mm.
he's like grasping
Back
that
to back, girl. Back to back. I
shot.
get 2,000
He
reactions.
thought he was gonna come up there and save him. That's what he thought. That's what he thought, Vic. He thought you was coming up there to save his ass.
Oh no! And you know what's so funny? Even Chucky was like, Vic, you gotta chill, man. Go on to the nigga show. Ah,
And you know, I'm not
oh
going to
shit.
tell you where you need to go and who this, that, the other. I don't get involved in all that shit. And people,
Well, he broke his word. Remember, he said he would never let me on his panel.
right, right. You go up and down. But that's the thing. That lets you know how much he need validation. He
That's
need.
right. The desperation that got bad. He letting Victim on the show. Ah,
Well, truth be told, Vic, and I'll say this in front of everybody, you are doing way better in life than his asses could ever do. And
I
as
tried to help him.
he talk, he can't say shit. He could never keep a woman for as long as you have. He can't get a fucking job. He can't do shit. He can't do nothing but sit on this internet and talk shit. So fuck him
You
and
know,
keep busting.
hey, look, when he told me I was e-begging, and then this motherfucker started begging for cash apps and memberships. Oh yeah, it was like music to me. I said, damn, ZX then fell all the way off. He e-begging. God damn. All
He
right, he was
stalked y'all.
fine a couple years
Everybody he
ago.
said that he wasn't. He tried to attack you. He tried to attack Tommy. A whole bunch of people. Everybody he said he wasn't. He ended up Nature Boy. He ended up being exactly like them. All of them. And it's like, dude, you know, regardless of the situation, because truth be told, people gonna rock with you just for being real. You know, even if they don't agree with everything you said, people will rock with a person just for being real. And you can't do that. And you want to criticize other people for not being real. And nigga, you're not your real self. You whoever the hell you are around. And that's it. That's all.
Well, yeah, because like ZX won't even acknowledge the fact that me and him got into it because of what he was doing to a black woman. Like that's how our beef started when Fundi came along. I got a lot of respect for Fundi, right?
Alright?
So the show was still up. So I didn't bring his name up. Franny Cat did. Franny Cat brought his name up on my show, and then all of a sudden he pop up in the chat, and then we get on the line, and he complaining and crying to me about Chucky and what Chucky's doing, and yada 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 yada. I said, bro, that ain't no different than what you did to motherfucking Phony. And after I said that shit, it was war between me and him ever since.
My first time talking to you, he sent me over there. He sent me a message in the background and said, Nikki, go talk to Vic. And my dumb ass did it. I was really trying to get an understanding. I wasn't trying to, keep no confusion going. I was trying to figure out what the fuck y'all was upset and mad at each other about. But
it was over that.
just like Jackie say all the time, even if the things that we feel like may have been wrong or people was attacking him, like he didn't just start cussing bitches out. He didn't just start disrespecting women. A lot of the shit that he might have went through when he first got on here, he probably deserved that shit. That was his karma. So it is what it is. And if I knew what I knew now, I would have never got involved in none of the shit.
That's
well, yeah, because he was pretending that he was standing up for black women, But here you are calling the feds on Fundy and doing all this extra shit. Hold up, nigga. Are you against Tommy or now are you down with him? Like
Shit.
now you got to pick a side.
Now listen. The Tommy Sotomayor thing, right? That
Right.
nigga always been very clear about his stance to that. I don't understand how y'all never heard it. He said that he agreed with most of the shit that Tommy said. He just don't like his delivery. He said
Right.
this a number of different times. So
And
anybody who don't know that,
Jackie has always said that. I don't understand why y'all going after Tommy. Yeah, she has always said that.
come on,
Mm-hmm.
get out of here. That's just, he likes the nigga. It is what it is. That just student, whatever the fuck he was trying to do at the time. Maybe he was trying to do that to gain some kind of notoriety or popularity or some
Yes,
shit like that.
ma'am.
Because he likes
Fact.
Tommy. He likes Tommy.
He
He
do.
like
He
anybody
likes
that got
Tommy. Like
numbers.
that shit is
He likes
no. That's not
numbers.
why he liked Tommy. He liked Tommy. He liked the shit that he say. He said the shit a million times.
Right.
He been fucking with Tommy. He likes him. He just don't like the way he say it. He said it 1,000. I don't. Y'all don't listen.
He got mad that Tommy checked his ass. That's all it is. When Tommy made him look like a fool, he was mad about that shit. That's all that shit is.
Yeah,
Hey,
he likes
Jackie,
that
the
nigga.
first
He
time
always
I
liked that
saw
nigga.
TX, I didn't see him with Tommy. I saw him with Nature Boy. That's the first time I saw him.
I
Right.
didn't say he was with Tommy. I said he liked
Yeah.
Tommy.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, look, he liked Nature Boy even more. he
I don't know about all that,
liked Nature
but
Boy even
I
more.
guess.
'Cause look, he offered Nature Boy $50,000, 40 acres and a mule, girl. Look,
He was trying to live vicariously through Nature Boy. He admired Nature Boy.
Yeah, he
yeah,
not.
yeah, girl. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he tried to join. Fuck that. He said he got 50K. He said he got 50K. You know, that's a trip right there. You say you got 50K, Nature Boy fly you out. Ah,
Well,
yeah.
they didn't even fall for this shit. And, he really tried to come like he was on some real shit. Like he was on some real self-building, black empowerment type shit. That's how he
Right.
came on YouTube. And it was obvious when he had that talk with Nature Boy after like a year or two of him being on YouTube. That's when it was like, this nigga fake as fuck. He'll say whatever depending on who he around. Because he was against, he was talking shit about Nature Boy, and as soon as Nature Boy got on his panel, he started kissing his ass.
Yes, he
Mm-hmm. He was French kissing his ass.
Yes, he did. The Almighty Chief. And then before the Chief, I don't know if y'all ladies were around because I did some research on him myself. See, before Nature Boy, he was a Dr. Umar follower.
Yeah, I know that.
He made that video, and the title of the video was Dr. Umar, you better make that school. And that video got 21,000 views, didn't it, ZX? That was your kickoff. You don't like to acknowledge that shit.
He
He
got
did say that. He did say that. He now that plenty of times.
Okay?
he did
You
get
came from Umar's ass crack. Yeah. You was giving Umar money. You believed he was going to build a school, did you? How much you give Umar, dog? Because Umar's a bully when it comes to donations.
right.
Okay?
So it's like he get mad when he see a motherfucker outdoing him. That's all it is. That's why he attack people that leave him. Is he think as soon as he drop a wrench on you, he owns you. And then if you go to somebody else, you talk to somebody else that he don't like, then he's gonna, whatever you don't talk to him about, he's gonna attack you about it. That's his MO. Like, I don't understand what other folks don't understand about this shit. And I understand that, I didn't see the shit for a long goddamn time. But at the end of the day, this shit, the way he's dropping shit now is obvious. Like he's not hiding himself no more. He's even saying
Mm-hmm.
himself that now that Nikki and them are gone, I can be myself. That's what he said. And he said that because anytime he did some suspect shit, I'd be like, nigga, what the fuck? Like,
Right?
that I was trying to control him, it was because he was trying to represent himself to me as somebody that he wasn't. And then when I finally accepted him for who he was showing himself to be, I walked off. That's all that was. I wasn't even mad at him when I left. and he started trying to tear me down. That's why we are here now. That's it. That's all.
That's
And we should
100%
see that
true.
because anytime he's around somebody, let him get around somebody that's new. Whatever they into, he gonna be into. You can see this shit. It's obvious now. He's
Mm-hmm.
into the shit. He's just out here on full demon mode now.
Well, yeah, he's accepted being a troll, but
Yes.
there's no success in trolling. Like you don't get 500 members by being a goddamn troll. Like you
Right.
damn troll ain't gonna. Well, see, the black sect. I mean, excuse me, the beef sector has completely shut him out.
Yeah, they have. They had a good job.
And to ZX, I know you felt like all that shit you did in the beef sector. Now it's a complete waste of time. You wasted all of that time fucking with them people, and they didn't give you the acknowledgement or the prestige. These motherfuckers won't even say hi to you.
Hmm.
They won't even say hi to you, let alone they won't let you on any one of their panels. Like that's how you destroy your credibility with two things.
Jalen. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good. And look, the other thing was, right, ZX, I told you that you did not know the heads of the black sector. Even when I named them, you still made no effort to reach out to any of the heads of the black sector. And if you're not acknowledged by the heads of the black sector, you can't be a part of something that you was never acknowledged to be in the first place. And the black sector consists of LA, Styles, Mike Mills, or Ralph Bottles. Okay, when you was cool with Claudiva could have brought you in the black sector, but you turned on her. Okay, because she's acknowledged in the black sector. Lady La is acknowledged in the black sector. There's name Candy. Candy comes from the black sector.
And
But
you
even when
know
she was out
what?
there
That is true.
helping you,
I would never
she couldn't,
let you
she still couldn't bring you in the black sector. She still couldn't bring you in.
I would never debate you on any of that. And because I was tied to him during that time, that's why I don't consider myself part of the black sector. That's why I'm trying to
Right.
figure out, like, why the
I'm
fuck
the
he
only one that
part of
came out the
that?
black sector making videos
That's,
outside the black sector.
we was never accepted as part of the black sector ever.
But I love how he says black sector. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. ZX, I literally go in the black sector and we laugh about you false claiming. It's like, you being a fake gang member. Like, how the fuck can you claim something you don't know nothing about? Okay?
Right.
Tommy gave you the name the Jurassic Sissy and the LGBT Rex. Okay? He gave you those names. Nobody in the black sector made videos about you outside of me. And then the people in the black sector came to me and said that you was boring. So they ain't about to motherfucker come and do shit. They not about to troll you. They not about to do none of that shit. They learned everything about you through me. Now I want you to think about that, ZX. You had no impact in the black sector. The only reason why they know you is because I was making videos about you. That's it. You don't see people in the black sector. You was looking for Caribbean Freddie. That's a member of the black sector. When the last time you seen him? I could go get him right now if I want to. You see? You fucked up. You literally chose the wrong team. I don't know. Maybe you thought because how a nigga dress. See, that's called judging a book by
I'll be
its
back.
cover. Or because, I live in the city of Detroit. Like I said, ZX, I've been up here for what? 10 years. Out of 10 years, I done met a bunch of motherfuckers. Now, if you wanted to hook up with a big dog on YouTube, you should look up Philip Scott on the Advice Show. That black man got over 1.8 million subscribers. And guess who was helping him hook up his motherfucking broadcast equipment? That would have been the king of troll. And I could go to that brother right now. We could sit and kick it like it was yesterday. Because that's what you want, right? You want the motherfucking prestige. You want the top notch. And to me, no top notch than Phil from the Advice, because he was on the ground floor with her from the bottom, and he hit 1,000,000 goddamn subs on his own. So yeah, you looking at these motherfuckers talk about 600 people watching, 700 people watching. Yeah, the black sector, we got the real plug. ZX, you fucked up. Been friends with Tommy. All right, he might have gave you a channel. He might have gave your ass a channel, huh? Okay. You wanted attention that motherfucking bad. You could have got it. Okay. But what you go after? You go after the motherfuckers that could have helped you, and then join the motherfuckers that ain't got a dime. And you looking for 40 more memberships for some trolls. That shit is hilarious, dog. The motherfuckers that you decided to keep don't donate to anybody. They just come in your chat room and cheer you on. They don't give you shit. You should have known that by now, because I see that on your monetized channel, you keep playing industry music. Now, if you're trying to establish a channel, people, why would you keep playing industry music on your YouTube channel knowing you can't monetize that shit? Ooh-wee. You can't monetize Luther Vandross, nigga. You can't monetize Diana Ross, Run DMC. What the fuck are you doing? So YouTube went from it being a pastime to you just going full-fledged troll mode, attacking multiple black women. It's always what the women talk about, but there were men in the room addressing you. You never approached any of them.
Not that. Wait a minute. Let me interrupt right 1 second. Jackie, can you call my phone? It's done fell behind the bed and I can't find it.
All right.
Go ahead, Vic. I'm gonna go back on mute.
Oh no, you good, girl. All right, yeah. Hey ZX, you put out. Look, Nikki put out your telephone number. Not one motherfucker called you, did they? That's sad, ain't it? You ain't have to change that Google number. And look, your phone ain't even ring. Not even Jim called you. All right. I just knew Jim was gonna call. He went over there and started trolling Tyra. I said, "Oh, it's bad for ZX now." Motherfuckers, look, you ain't got to worry about nobody showing up to your door now. You're irrelevant. Okay? I told you, ZX, there's 3 reactions on YouTube: a good reaction, a bad reaction, and no reaction at all. Which one is the worst one out of the 3? When you do something and you don't get any reaction at all, okay? That's when it got bad. That's when you find yourself trickling downhill. When the people don't care what you do, the people don't care what happens to you, okay? They don't give a fuck that your number got put out. They don't give a fuck. Your door could get kicked in. Ain't nobody gonna care. So I don't know how you could consider this shit a win, okay? When you done lost respect from 2 goddamn sectors, now you looking for a 3rd one, huh? You can always go to Big O. You can start over there. It's a bunch of desperate motherfuckers over there, dog. You might find your niche. Okay, you said you like old women. There's plenty of old motherfucking bats on Big O.
That's what he need to do, Vic. You need to go to another platform because YouTube ain't working for him. That's what he don't understand. And please, anywho, if Kimmy is still listening, Kimmy, I will be contacting you. I have a master plan and it's gonna work. I have a master plan. It's gonna work. Nigga, you on your way up out of here. Count your motherfucking days. Vic, do you have any last words to say? Because I need to get 2 hours of sleep before I have to get up.
Yes, girl. Well, much love. I'm glad you doing okay. But yeah, look, I'm just getting home and it's my off day, so I'm going to enjoy it right now. All right.
Get it. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm so proud of you. It ain't where you come from, this, that, and the other. Do what you gonna do, and as long as you ain't doing the same shit that you did last year, you still doing better than that nigga. Fuck you, ZX. Kiss mine.
Yes, yes. All right, baby.
All right.